what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddamn!
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama brutality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it. Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Hamrothstein, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the wolf pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube account. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Facebook account. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Twitter account, my IG account, and shout out to all my motherfucking TikTokers. Salute. Make sure you put some threes in the chat to let me know that you're sliding with your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. And if you can hear me, and if y'all hit that motherfucking like button, can we get the likes up to 100 tonight? Because I'm going to come on, do what I do best, which is pop my shit. And whenever I get done popping my shit, I'm going to read some comments, and I might drop the link to see if y'all want to come on to rock, but I'm kind of hungry. Nigga, I ate shit all day, so I might hop off of here abruptly. I don't fucking know yet. So let's just see how this shit go. Now, first things first, man. Make sure y'all sub up to my backup channel. It's pinned at the top. GOAT Thriller. Once again, that's GOAT3ILLA. And stop the presses before I get started. Shout out to my guy, D-Town Blaster, for that motherfucking Cash App donation. I really appreciate your love. And I really appreciate all of your support. And this is one of my motherfucking day ones that you already know. I got to get you right, fam. Hit it!
Get a black, 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 fuck 'em up. Then what? Turn up. Then what?
Appreciate that detail. You already know how we rocking. Now, back to what I was about to say. So I'm just sitting up here trying to figure out, what in the flying fuck is wrong with Errol Spence Jr.? I mean, damn. Every time I look up, Errol Spence Jr. is either saying some delusional ass shit about this mega fight with Terrence Bud Crawford, aka Mr. Pound for Pound in the sport of boxing, aka the motherfucking boogeyman. Or the man is just probably just flat out hating for no fucking reason. I mean, every time I look up, Errol Spence has something negative to say about the great Terrence Bud Crawford. But I say, you know what? Let me take a step back. Because maybe, just maybe, E Thriller, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, that the big fish, aka Man Down Promotions himself, aka cap season and not strap season, is doing everything he can as far as the war of words to get underneath the skin of Terrence Bud Crawford. I mean, because I'm just watching some of these interviews on $1 million worth of game. Shout out to Gillian Wallow. I've watched the interview on the motherfucking Big Boy in the Neighborhood. Shout out to them. I watched another interview with Brian Custer, which is what I'm about to get into here shortly. And Errol Spence is just all over the place with, his ratings of Terrence Bud Crawford's skill set. And he's saying that his resume is a 0.5, even though I played on the last motherfucking show where he said, all of his fights are great. As a matter of fact, YouTube, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Let me remind some of you goofy motherfuckers that Errol Spence is a walking contradiction. He is a walking contradiction. And if you're going to go watch this video, because I'm not going to show the visuals, this is on Showtime Boxing. It says somebody is going to break Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford intense interview, Showtime Boxing. I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes. I want y'all to listen closely yet again, because I guess some of y'all didn't hear exactly what the fuck I played 10 days ago, because there's been some sort of stench in the YouTube boxing community ever since your boy Go Thriller has been gone for a week and a half. God damn it. So I just come back on here to shit on y'all talking points, to shit on Errol Spence's talking points, and to tell the motherfucking truth, because that is the difference between me and them. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. Facts, E-Thriller, facts. So without further ado, DJ E-Thriller, roll that clip.
We got to come back with something fast. So.
It was pretty funny, I'll admit. All right, Errol, let me ask you. You've seen his career, everyone's seen his career. I'm going to ask him the same question in just a second, but start with you. What would you say is his best win? What's his best win?
I mean, I feel like all his fights was great. I mean, I've been a fan of Terrence Crawford. I'm a fan.
See how the nigga stuttering? Do y'all see how the man is stuttering? This man has been lying for 5 fucking years to his imbeciles, a bunch of Neanderthals on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. You understand what I'm saying? On IG, on TikTok, and beyond. He's been lying and spreading this false propaganda about the great Terrence Bud Crawford's resume being pure jack shit, according to Errol Spence, only to double back on what date was this shit? This was 13 days ago. This was uploaded 13 days ago. Let me get the specific time period, E-Thriller. Let me get this shit for y'all in the Wolfpack. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. But this was uploaded 13 days ago. 13 days ago on June 14th, 2023. Errol Spence came out and said with a straight face, all of his fights are great. I've been a fan of Terrence Bud Crawford. Well, nigga, that's a hell of a lot different than all this shit that you've been popping time and time again. And your fan base, I mean, these niggas just worship you to no end. It's truly sickening the way that some of you niggas go to bat for Errol Spence. And I get it. I don't know why you niggas are so enamored by Errol Spence. I don't know how he can say something as a fact, and then you would turn around and try to twist up his words and try to make it into some shit that you wanted it to be. Well, in contracts, no, nigga, Errol Spence said, and I quote, all his fights are great. I mean, I've been a fan of Terrence Bud Crawford. Really? Really? I mean, this nigga has been shitting on Bud time and time again. Every single time he's able to do a live interview, every single time he's up there on the podium saying that he needs to take a back seat. I'm the big dog in the welterweight division. I can move up to face Canelo at 160. Whenever he drove down to San Antonio on the motherfucking DAZN platform, yeah, I said it. And went down there and he was pandering and basically on his hands and knees begging Canelo for a fight. He wanted a payday. You want a payday? Yeah, I know. Errol Spence is begging for a motherfucking payday because this is what I think. This is just my personal opinion from the outside looking in. And I've said this before, and God damn it, I'm going to say it again for some of my new viewers who might be in the motherfucking chat in the Woodpack. Make sure you hit that like button and sub up. But I feel like Errol Spence has lost his lust for the sport of boxing. Because when I listen to Errol Spence talk about the sport, I hear him talking about vacations. I hear him talking about, oh, I want to take my daddy to Africa. This nigga ain't focused on no fucking fight with Terrence Bud Crawford, y'all. This is what I'm hearing from the great Errol Spence, who is supposed to be the biggest nigga in charge. He's supposed to be the big fish. This man shouldn't be talking about vacations. This man shouldn't be talking about moving up in weight. This man shouldn't be talking about car crashes and, oh, well, he should be the favorite. Oh, I mean, smart money would say he's the favorite because of everything that I've went through. You understand what I'm saying? He deserves to be the favorite. I mean, I could have sworn, is this Mama D? Is this Mama D on Love and Hip Hop with all this I deserve to be loved. I don't want to hear this shit. I'm sick of all the goddamn built-in excuses coming from Errol Spence. See, I see what you're trying to do, motherfucker, but that shit ain't gonna work on your boy Goat Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. I see right through all this bullshit you've been saying. And speaking of bullshit, did y'all see that video that came out the other day that was on the fucking PBC's website? Oh my God. These two dudes were rating each other. As a matter of fact, I'm going to roll the audio and then I'm going to put the motherfucking banner up so y'all can see the ratings verbatim. But I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. YouTube, please don't flag my account. Let's go out to Twitter, man. I seen this shit on Twitter, as a matter of fact. Let's listen to Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford rate each other's skills and resumes and things of that nature. Let me make sure y'all can't see this because PBC be hating and they'll like to flag a motherfucker all day, every day. Pardon me, y'all got a burp. All right, let's roll that clip, DJ E Thriller. Let's see what Errol Spence and Bud had to say. Run it. I'm trying to get my clip to run. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me refresh this shit. All right, so I don't know what's going on with this clip, but let me just go ahead and put this shit up on the board, man, because, I mean, this shit is just asinine, bro. The level of discredibility that Errol Spence is giving Terrence Bud, I mean, you would swear this nigga's just going to run through Bud. I mean, based off of his ratings, this nigga said he had the nerve to sit up here and say, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolfpack, with a straight face, that Terrence Crawford's footwork is a 7, that Terrence Crawford's defense is a 3.5. I mean, really, Earl? I mean, are you going to stoop this fucking low to say that Bud isn't on your level to rate his defense? A nigga that has been hit way less than you statistically based off your CompuBox numbers, a 3.5? And then you rated a man's power at a 6 that has stopped every single fucking welterweight since he's entered the welterweight division at 147 pounds in 2018. Are you kidding me, Earl? Are you fucking kidding me? Please don't make me fart. Pretty please. And then there was a rating that clearly states punch resistance. On a scale of 1 to 10, y'all, he rated Terrence Crawford's punch resistance a 4. A 4. A measly, whopping number 4. Are you fucking kidding me, Earl? And then this one just took the cake for me. I don't know what this man is talking about because I've never once seen the great Terrence Bud Crawford, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, a.k.a. the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, and it ain't even close. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. This man had the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to rate his conditioning at a 7.5 just because he trains in Colorado Springs. Never mind that I've never seen a nigga get tired in a 12-round fight. Never mind whenever he got clocked against Yurkaris Gamboa and shit like that and Igor Kavalauskas and the shit didn't phase him. Never mind all of that, Errol. We just gonna ignore the facts and focus on this bullshit ass narrative that you and your motherfucking Neanderthal of a fan base has been painting. And why? Why does this nigga keep hating on the greatness of Terrence Bud Crawford? I just don't get it. I don't get this shit. As a matter of fact, let me roll this shit. Hold on, y'all. Let's hear it.
About 7. 6.
Okay, so he's asking him about the defense right now. Let's hear what he had to say.
3, 4.
6.
Probably 6.
I ain't never really felt his power, so it's kind of hard to rate somebody's power. I would say 7.
You see, Bud, I wish I can show y'all this shit because he's really putting some insightful thought into his answers, but Errol Spence just kind of leaning back and looking all nonchalant, blinking his fucking eyes like he do better than anybody else. Just, I'm gonna give him a 4. Oh, his resume is a 0.5. Everything is so fucking funny and nonchalant to Errol Spence. He don't take nothing serious, but I can guarantee you this. Whenever he step in that motherfucking squared ring on fucking July the 29th, he is going to feel the punishment that Terrence Bud Crawford is going to inflict on his Rudy Poo candy ass, because I'm so sick of the disrespect. And I know if I'm sick of the disrespect, I can only imagine how the great Terrence Bud Crawford is feeling. I know this nigga is just fuming at the mouth. He's just chomping at the bit, salivating, licking his chops to get his hands on Errol Spence Jr. because fuck the belts. This is about respect. This is about respecting my goddamn legacy. This is about respecting my resume. You understand what I'm saying? This is about respecting my hand already being casted into the National Boxing Hall of Fame. Factsy, Thriller, facts. But you got this nigga Errol Spence running around here. He ain't got that much power. Oh, his ring IQ is low. Oh, he ain't even supposed to be in a ring with me. But even if I win, even though I say that to say all this, oh, I'm gonna be the #1 fighter in the sport. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Make it make sense, Earl. Make this shit make sense. How do you go from saying this is the biggest fight in the sport? Terrence Bud Crawford is a great competitor. I respect Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm a fan of his work. I watch the nigga while I'm taking shits on the toilet. I do all my film studying on the toilet. Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you just said? Just to double back and say, man, I ain't fought nobody. Oh, his power. Ain't that all? Oh, his conditioning. Oh, he trained in Colorado, so I'm gonna say a 7.5. Nigga, what? Shit don't make no fucking sense. Let me roll this shit.
I believe he's quicker more than he is faster, but I say probably like 6, 7.
5.
Probably like a 4.
He wanna laugh. Probably like a 4. Nigga, what? Oh, really, Errol? Are you trolling, bro? Are you trolling? Just let us know. Just come out the closet, bro, and say you're either hating or you're trolling. It's gotta, because nobody can be this fucking. This man is not taking this fight seriously, y'all. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. But if he think that Terrence Crawford's punch resistance is a 4 when we've only seen him wobbled one fucking time in his illustrious career against a Jokeris Gamboa in the Mean Machine, that was just a flash knockdown. I know a lot of people feel like he really didn't get knocked down, but I'm going to give Igis Kavalauskas, the Mean Machine, the benefit of the doubt. He caught Bud with some shit that he didn't see, but guess what? Bud got right up, started stepping to that motherfucker, and you already know what happens next. Whenever the boogeyman get tagged, he send motherfuckers to sleep experts. But speaking of which, stop the presses. I got about 85 people in here, man, and I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. I truly do. But can y'all get my likes up to 85? I mean, pretty please. I don't want to hurt nobody. I mean, goddamn. Can y'all put some respect on my goddamn like button? Pretty please. Pretty please. Shit.
Nigga be all online, have y'all laughing and shit. You don't even want to spend $9. You don't want to buy one song for $128. Get the fuck right now. But you always want to come on my live and look at me. But you can't spend $1.50 on a song.
Shout out to Boosie, man. Word to Boosie, man. Hit my motherfucking like button. I'm 30 likes back, man. Pretty please. Get the likes up to 100. Run them up to 200 or something. God damn. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Let me finish rolling this clip, man, because I'm going to go somewhere else with this, y'all. I'm going to paint the picture so vividly with my words. Let's run this shit.
7.
He trained in Colorado Springs, so I mean, I give him. He got a great, like probably like 7, 8.
9.
8.
And I'm going to be honest with you. If I was Bud, I would give Errol Spence a 10 as far as conditioning because I've never seen Errol Spence get tired either. And I got to give credit where credit is due. Errol Spence is a guy that continuously comes forward and he throws a lot of punches and bunches, man. He has a lot of volume output. He has a high punch output is basically what I'm trying to say. And I ain't never seen Errol Spence tired, nor have I ever seen Terrence Crawford tired. So I think as far as conditioning, as far as that shit is concerned, it's a wash. So if you want to say they both a 10 or both a 9, whatever the case may be, but of course, Errol Spence being Errol Spence, the motherfucking hater that he is, yeah, I said it. Whenever it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford, he want to say, oh, Bud, a 7.5? How? I would have loved for somebody to ask him, can you explain to me how are you judging this shit based off of what, Errol Spence? What facts are you coming up with? Or are you just trolling just for the hell of it? Or are you simply just a hater? I don't fucking know. Maybe one of my Earlsexuals that come on the panel or somebody that's opposed to what I'm saying in my community section that just be doing all that motherfucking typing and shit. Maybe y'all can come on the panel tonight and educate me. Maybe I'm missing something. But I ain't never seen Bud get tired. I haven't.
9.
0.5.
7.
See what I'm saying? Whenever he was asked about his resume, the man really said it, a 0.5. So that means being a lineal champion means absolutely nothing to Errol Spence. That means being a champion at 135 means absolutely nothing. That means becoming undisputed at 140 pounds, like setting a trend for all of you motherfuckers in the 4-belt era. Errol Spence, hello? Is anybody home? Nigga, you still playing catch up because you stuck with 3 fucking straps and you have yet to get that 4th strap because of what? You've been ducking this nigga for this entire fucking time. Factsy, Thriller, facts. And I don't give a fuck who agree or disagree because I do have the best series on YouTube, parts 1 through 19. Here's proof that Errol Spence is still ducking Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah, I said it. And whenever I dropped that shit, oh my God, it shook up YouTube. These niggas was scrambling like fucking eggs. They was running around here sweating and shit, breaking out in hives because your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, was popping that real shit. They ain't never seen that like me before. I came in and fucked the game up. And I know a lot of niggas hate my guts, but guess what? I don't give 2 fucks. I don't give 2 fucks. But back to what I was saying. The nerve of this nigga to say that his resume is a 0.5 whenever he moved up to 147 pounds. A lot of naysayers out there, a lot of the Terrence Crawford haters, the non-believers who still say that he ain't fought no fucking body. Some of them goofy ass niggas was picking Jeff Horn because he was so much bigger and he just beat Manny Pacquiao and he mauled Pacquiao. And they didn't know if Terrence Crawford was going to be able to sustain that level of punishment and aggressiveness and tenacity of a Jeff Horn. The same Jeff Horn was the man that beat the motherfucking man in Manny Pacquiao. The same man that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford were chasing at one point in time at 147 pounds. But you niggas don't want to give Jeff Horn any credit. And you damn sure don't give Bud credit for beating the motherfucker because you got goofy ass nigga like Keith Thurman. Oh, I would have beat the boy with one arm behind my back. Oh, man, I ain't even focused on Terrence Crawford right now. I don't care about the WBO belt. These are the type of things that the niggas at the PBC were saying to isolate the greatness of a Terrence Bud Crawford because they knew it was a high-risk, high-reward fight. Them niggas didn't want none of that smoke. They didn't want none of them issues, y'all. And Errol Spence followed the playbook of a Keith Thurman to the T. Whether it was coming from the top on down or whether he was in unison with Al Heyman, the Floyd Money Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, Tom Brown, Tim Smith, whatever the case may be. It could have been a collection of all of those individuals at the PBC, along with man down promotions that say, you know what, this nigga is too fucking bad. He's too skillful. And he's a southpaw that can switch from orthodox to southpaw with pop in both hands. I ain't trying to deal with that right now. So Al, give me the game plan, bro. Who you said I'm going to fight again? You said Mikey. You said Sean. You said Thurman. You said maybe Pacquiao. You said all these motherfuckers, but nah, he ain't mentioned Terrence Crawford. Nah, he ain't mentioned you. You feel what I'm saying? It was a reason behind this shit, y'all. They didn't want this motherfucking fight. I don't give a damn how you niggas try to spin this shit, which is why They were trying to cash motherfucking Errol Spence out with a Canelo Alvarez fight. See, they was trying to put Errol Spence, the big fish, on a fucking buffet platter for Canelo to have the pick of the litter to say, yo, I'll fight Charlo, and then out of Errol Spence at a catchweight or motherfucking David Benavidez. I mean, inquiry minds will to know. I mean, I'm going to just be honest. Conventional wisdom would say that he would pick Errol Spence because I think it would have made more money than him fighting a David Benavidez. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know that to be a fact, but I'm just going to assume that if Canelo would have turned down that the zone deal, he would have been facing a Jamal Charlo and an Errol Spence. That's how I saw that shit playing out. But for whatever reason, Canelo went for the big payday. He went for the payday with the zone. Shout out to Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. You feel what I'm saying? But now Canelo has signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC, and I'm going to cook on it later on this week. But back to what I was saying. I feel like the play was not Terrence Crawford in the end. I feel like the play was going to be the biggest money fight. We've heard Errol Spence pander for a Canelo fight time and time again. You niggas can't negate none of these fucking facts. You niggas can't ignore the fucking truth. No pun intended. You niggas can't do that with your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. And you know another thing that I noticed that a lot of you goofy ass niggas don't want to talk about, because I told y'all on my community wall, I was going to take a shit on all you niggas talking points. So let me go ahead and get to this. Now, I uploaded a short. Shout out to everybody that hit the like button. Shout out to everybody that viewed it. Of Terrence Bud Crawford saying, you know, what's up, or pulling up on Derek James, the head trainer of the year for Errol Spence Jr., Anthony Joshua, the current undisputed champion, Jermell Charlo at 154. He's going to be training Ryan Garcia, right? Now, we all know that Derek James has had a few choice words for, you know, Terrence Bud Crawford, because, you know, he just like to discredit everything the man has done, and he don't ever care about shit when it comes to Bud. And oh man, I don't even want to. I don't care about that fight, man. Oh man, it's just like waiting on Christmas, man. We've been waiting for so fucking long, and I just don't know what's going on. But I don't watch boxing. But I saw the Sean Porter fight live, but I didn't see it live. I mean, nigga, what? Some of the shit that Derek James and Errol Spence say, I mean, these niggas are two peas in a pie. I don't know what the fuck be going on in their brain. Maybe they done took too much punishment in my BFB Master Q voice, or getting dinged on the spine. I don't fucking know what the situation is. But I do know this. Derek James has been throwing shots at Bud for quite some time now. So a lot of people probably took what he said, you know, Bud said the wrong way when he was like, what's up? You understand? Like, what's going on? I think the nigga was just saying, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Dabbing the nigga up before the press conference. And Derek James walking around in that tight ass suit, got his panties in a wad and shit. He thought Bud was trying to press the nigga, but I don't think Bud was trying to press the nigga. But everybody, all you goddamn Errol-sexuals with these channels, all you Errol-sexuals, I mean, social media is just infested with Errol-sexuals. I mean, the Prince of Zamunda can do no fucking wrong. And since y'all niggas love Errol Spence so much, y'all niggas are going to defend fucking Derek James to no end. No matter if he right or wrong, y'all know half the shit he be saying be so goddamn stupid. But guess what? You dudes gonna give him a pass. You're gonna give him a pass. Just like y'all always give Errol Spence a pass. Facts, E-Thriller, facts. So whenever Bud put him on Derek James, like, what's up? Like, basically, like, hey, man, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Saying what's up. This nigga want to get up tight and say, oh, man, he must think I'm a punk because I got a suit on. But why you niggas ain't talking about the aftermath of what happened? Because as you can clearly see, right after that press conference, Derek James walked up to Bud. They shook hands. They spoke for about maybe 30 to 45 seconds. Go back and do your research. And then it was it. I mean, it wasn't no bad blood. There were no animosity. As you can see right here, a better photo. He's shaking his hand, he dabbing him up, looking him straight in the eye, you know, like the boogeyman. I always do. And it looks like there's some sort of mutual respect. So I think a lot of people took that video and that whole situation out of context. Now, maybe it was edited in a certain way to where it'll spice things up for the all access that's about to come out in a couple of weeks. Shout out to Showtime. Shout out to Steven Espinoza. I cannot wait for that shit to come out. Oh, man, we are 32 days away from the fucking biggest fight since Canelo versus Triple G 1 and 2. Y'all, I haven't had this feeling since Canelo versus Triple G, y'all. I mean, do y'all understand the magnitude of this fight? Do y'all understand that whoever wins this fight is the number one guy, pound for pound, in boxing? I don't think you niggas understand this shit. I don't think y'all understand it. Just like I don't understand why y'all still ain't hitting my goddamn like button. So guess what? I'm just gonna keep popping my shit until y'all get my likes up to 100. I got 101 people in here, and I really appreciate it. I really do. Maybe I need to lower my tone. Maybe maybe I don't need to sound so aggressive. Maybe I need to talk like a bitch or something for you niggas to hit my goddamn like. But I mean, I don't know. I'm missing 25 likes. Can y'all please, pretty please, with sugar on top, hit my goddamn like button? Now back to what I was saying. But a lot of you niggas been rolling with this narrative trying to paint Bud out to be this goddamn tough guy. Or, oh, E-Thriller, Terrence Crawford is a bully. Why he didn't do that to Errol Spence? He was smiling from cheek to cheek with Errol Spence. Why he running up on Derrick James, who was a retired fighter, who was training, who was damn near 50 years old? You niggas been running around here bitching and moaning and complaining about some shit that was blown way out of proportion. Shit was blown way out of proportion, as you can see. Everything looked cool to me. I mean, it's just friendly banter, in my personal opinion. Just friendly banter. Now, let me get to my next topic tonight. Now, shout out to Boxing Fans Talk TV. Shout out to Miss T, the queen of this boxing talk. Real shit. Make sure y'all go sub up to her channel. She brought something up to my attention a couple of weeks ago, and I've been putting this show off because I just been, you know, understand life happens. You know, I've been playing Madden 24, the beta, and I just been locked in on Madden, trying to get my reps in so whenever the game come out, I can be on point. So I had to stop, you know, what I was doing with the Madden and shit on the PS5. And if y'all want to get at me, my PSN is Thriller_209 if y'all want to get some games in. I think the last day of tomorrow before they cut the shit off. But anyway, she told me to go watch an interview with Andre Ward. Shout out to the SOG, the Hall of Famer, first ballot, might I add. He went on the Porter Way podcast. Shout out to Sean Porter, aka the Showtime. And they were talking about, you know, retirement and things of that nature. And if, hey man, if y'all haven't watched that Andre Ward documentary, I just watched it this past Saturday after the J-Rock and the what's the dude name? I forgot how to say that dude, Adam Hayes or whatever his name is. Fought after he dinged on J-Rock or whatever. He came on shortly after that, and I watched that shit, and that was one of the motherfucking best documentaries I've ever seen in my life. In fact, I'm gonna go back and watch it again. I'm gonna have to do me a free trial on Showtime or some shit like that. Hold on, y'all. Turn my fan up, man. It's hot as fuck in here because I'm cooking like a motherfucker. But anyway, so Miss T told me to pull up this interview because Sean Showtime Porter presented some new information. Shout out to General Big Fist. And once again, YouTube, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Please don't flag my account. Of course, if you're new to the channel, I'm not going to show the visuals because we know how YouTube play. I hope you understand. I'm only going to play the audio, but let's keep this in proper perspective. All these Errolsexuals, along with Errol Spence, love to run around here and taking away the win from Terrence Bud Crawford that he had over Sean Showtime Porter because they say, oh, he was thinking about retirement. He had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. He wasn't really training hard because his dad said all this shit. Well, let's listen to what Sean Porter had to say whenever he was thinking about facing Errol Spence Jr., whenever he had the belt. Let's roll that shit, E-Thriller. Let's run this shit.
My wife, I think this may be it. Yeah. But then I was like, whoa. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna start making. I was like, whoa, I'm just telling you how I'm feeling. Like, don't undo nothing yet. I'm just talking to you. But I was like, man, we got a good deal on the table. And I started going down the list of deals and the money that was on the table. Mm-hmm. But he hit me with my own words. What did he say? He said, but Dre, you said you a
Zoom may be great for meetings, but you need a platform that's.
I'm gonna let this ad roll, y'all. Y'all just bear with me, man. I bet we back at it. All right, let's get
money. I'm like, bro, I did say that. Yeah. And that was like.
All right, so notice how Andre Ward is talking about retirement. Keyword, retirement. Let's roll that shit.
That was it, bro.
I'm gonna tell this quick story right quick because I know I got to get you up out of here, and I got a couple more things.
Yeah, come on.
I have to talk to you about. But I'm gonna give you the quick backstory from me. So I'm climbing the ladder, I'm doing my thing, and everybody started. This was when Errol started getting hot, and everybody started saying Errol's the boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight Errol.
Said this is when Errol starting to get hot. This is when Errol was the boogeyman and nobody wanted to fight him. Let's continue to listen.
Now I'm hearing the conversations and all that kind of stuff, but you know, it's in one ear, out the other ear. But then I start watching it myself. I'm like, this kid is good. I'm like, yo, he's the guy. I was like, keep playing the company line. He ain't got no belt yet. You hide behind he ain't got no belt yet. But I started believing it. I said, he ain't got no belt. As soon as he get a belt, we'll fight. As soon as he get a belt, we'll fight. He ain't got no belt yet. I wasn't hiding. But I made up in my mind, that's the baddest dude on the planet. I'm fighting him, I'm beating him, and I'm done. So
did y'all just hear what Sean Porter said? Did y'all just hear what the great Sean Porter just said? He said, I had it in my mind that once I face Errol Spence, I'm going to beat him and I'm done. Meaning, translation, he would have retired from the sport of boxing. See, I don't hear none of you motherfuckers running around here talking about this, but y'all love to bring up the fact that Sean Porter wasn't focused for the Terrence Crawford fight. Sean Porter had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Sean Porter was podcasting. Sean Porter didn't train right, according to his father and himself. These are all of the same talking points that a lot of you motherfucking imbeciles, you Neanderthals, you slime balls, always say whenever y'all come on my panels, always say whenever y'all drop a comment on my videos, always say whenever y'all come on my community tab. But why I don't hear nobody talking about this shit? Because this video, if I'm not mistaken, came out 3 fucking weeks ago. This video was posted on May 30th, 2023. And I don't hear no uproar. I don't hear nobody running around here saying, hey, man, we're going to take away from Errol Spence because it's pretty damn obvious that Sean Porter already had it in the back of his motherfucking peanut ass head with the fucking braids and shit that he wanted to retire right after the fight with Errol Spence Jr. That's what he just said. I mean, let me know in the chat if I'm reaching. Can y'all drop some threes in the chat if your boy E-Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, is making this shit make sense? And if I ain't making it make sense, let me rewind this shit so y'all can hear it yet again. Hold on.
Well, I'm just telling you how I'm feeling. Like, don't undo nothing yet. I'm just talking to you. But I was like, man, we got a good deal on the table. And I started going down the list of deals and the money that was on the table. But he hit me with my own words.
What did he say?
He said, but Dre, you said you would never just box for money. I'm like, bro, I did say that.
Yeah.
And that was like, that was it, bro.
I'm gonna tell this quick story right quick because I know I got to get you up out of here, and I got a couple more things.
Yeah, come on.
I have to talk to you about. But I'm gonna give you the quick backstory from me. So I'm climbing the ladder, I'm doing my thing, and everybody started. This was when Errol started getting hot, and everybody started saying Errol's the boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight Errol. Now I'm hearing the conversations and all that kind of stuff, but you know, it's in one ear, out the other ear. But then I start watching it myself. I'm like, this kid is good. I'm like, yo, he's the guy. I was like, keep playing the company line. He ain't got no belt yet. You hide behind he ain't got no belt yet. But I started believing it. I said, he ain't got no belt. As soon as he get a belt, we'll fight. As soon as he get a belt, we'll fight. He ain't got no belt yet. I wasn't hiding. But I made up in my mind, that's the baddest dude on the planet. I'm fighting him, I'm beating him, and I'm done.
I made it up in my mind that was the baddest dude on the planet. I'm fighting him, I'm beating him, and I'm done. Sounds like to me that the man was already pondering retirement. Sounds like to me that the great Sean Showtime Porter, the man that y'all claim was talking about retirement before Terrence Bud Crawford was even into the equation, he was talking about the same shit before he faced Errol Spence Jr.? I mean, say it ain't so. I don't see that same level of fervor. No, scratch that. I don't see that same fucking energy over these YouTube platforms talking about what y'all always say to take away from the greatness of Terrence Crawford. Because if we gonna take away the Sean Porter fight from Terrence Crawford because he was already pondering retirement, he was already podcasting and goofy ass shit like that, then we got to do the same for Errol Spence, which means his resume is looking real monkey. I mean, if we talking about resumes, and I'm just keeping it a buck now, based off of what Sean Porter just said. He just said this shit. I didn't say this. He said this verbatim. Once I fight Errol Spence and I beat him, I'm done. I'm done. That means if he would have won that fight, he would have retired. He wouldn't even fought no motherfucking goddamn me. What's the nigga name that he fought? He fought Sebastian Formella. He wouldn't have fought no goddamn Terrence Crawford after that. He wouldn't have fought none of them niggas had he beat Errol Spence. That means he didn't have any desire to become undisputed. He didn't want to defend his belts or nothing like that. That's what the man just said. I'm not making this shit up. Can somebody let me know if I'm lying in my motherfucking chat? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. And while we waiting on that, I'm still waiting on y'all to put some motherfucking respect on my goddamn like button, y'all. I mean, it's 128 people in here with 93 likes. 128 people, ladies and gentlemen, in my wolf pack with 93 likes. Y'all can't get the likes up to 100? You can y'all at least get my like. I mean, goddamn. I'm gonna just keep popping my shit. I'm still waiting for somebody, one of you Neanderthals that don't know shit about the sport of boxing outside of, oh, I hate Terrence Crawford. He's too fucking great. He's a switch hitter. Errol Spence can't do that shit. Fuck him. I don't like Terrence Bud Crawford. He gets too much respect. I'm waiting on y'all niggas. Somebody, I'm looking in the chat. Let me know who's saying some stupid ass shit in the chat. Please, pretty please, make my motherfucking night. But anyway, so I just want you niggas to keep that same energy because what's fair is fair, right? So I'm cool. If y'all want to take away the Sean Porter fight from Terrence Crawford, I bet. But I'm going to use that same thought process and that same motherfucking energy and that same logic that a lot of you goofy ass niggas got on YouTube and beyond against Errol Spence Jr. because Sean Porter said, once I fight Errol and beat him, I'm going to retire. That means he had it in the back of his fucking brain that he didn't want to fight no more. He didn't want to fight no more heading into the Errol Spence fight. So can you imagine if a focused Sean Porter, if he wasn't even thinking about retirement, can you imagine what he could have done against Errol Spence in that fight? Because he was only one knockdown away from either being a draw or winning that fight 7-5. I'm just going to throw that out there because that fight was nip and tuck. That fight was very fucking close. And I know it's a lot of you Errol sexuals saying, oh, you Thriller, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Oh, man, you don't know shit about boxing. Oh, that fight wasn't close. I had Errol winning 8-4, 9-3. Shut up. You niggas don't know shit. Shut up. You're biased. You're being biased. If any motherfucker come on my panel saying that Errol Spence was winning that fight 8-4 or 9-3, you don't know shit about boxing. You need to go listen to a Roger Mayweather interview. You don't know shit. God bless the dead. But you niggas don't know shit. You get on my motherfucking nerves not keeping that same goddamn energy. You niggas ain't keeping that same motherfucking energy. As a matter of fact, holla at them, Mo.
If you was one of them in the comments before I'm finna expose your shit, please apologize to me after this. Please put that same energy in your next post and say, damn, he just exposed him like that. Dang, he had the facts. Dang, I ain't know Three was gonna come like that. Dang. I was one of them ones in the comments saying that boy lying. That boy.
I mean, that's what y'all be saying. Y'all be saying I'm lying, but I be spitting the most motherfucking facts on YouTube. Factsy Thriller. Big facts. But anyway, man. So I just want to see, are y'all niggas gonna keep that same energy? I want to see some videos talking about this shit. I want to see y'all niggas that get on Terrence Bud Crawford's case for that fucking resume and lack thereof. And Sean Porter was past his prime. He wasn't thinking about fighting. He had personal issues. Him and his daddy wasn't on the same page. He didn't train hard. He didn't want to swim. He didn't want to spar before the fight. He was trying to conserve his energy. Yeah. These are the type of fucking talking points that y'all always make whenever it comes to this fucking fight, right? But y'all niggas ain't got that same energy. And this video been out for, I repeat, let me go back to this fucking channel. It's been out since May 30th, 2023. But y'all niggas wanted to sweep this shit under the rug. But here comes Go Thriller to save the motherfucking day. Here comes Go Thriller with the chase down block. Shout out to Laham, Ramon, James. Because I'm pinning shit off the glass. You niggas try to come in my paint. I'm swatting every motherfucking thing in somebody's nachos in the front row. Yeah, I said it. You niggas ain't gonna get away with this shit. So the next time you niggas want to talk about resumes like Errol Spence and say, oh, Terrence Crawford resume is a 0.5. Then nigga, what is Errol Spence's? Because I'm not gonna give him what Bud gave him because I'm not giving him credit for Kell Brook. I'm not giving him credit for fighting the fucking Yordanis Ugas. I mean, are you kidding me? Please don't make me fart. Pretty please. Yordanis Ugas be the old and washed up Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, who is a living legend, who is an excellent philanthropist. I'm not taking anything away from Manny Pacquiao. Hell, I love Pac-Man. Shout out to the Pac-Tards. I am a Manny Pacquiao fan. But the facts are the facts. Because if Terrence Crawford would have fought Manny Pacquiao and beat the dog shit out of him, guess what you niggas would have said? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. You niggas would have shitted all over that fucking win. But just because it's your Danis Ugas, who just so happens to be an Al Hammond fighter, who just so happens to be a PBC fighter, E-Thriller, y'all are going to give him credit just because he fought Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford hasn't had the opportunity to knock him the fuck out as well. Facts, E-Thriller. Facts. That's all you niggas gonna do. Y'all niggas gonna shit on Bud just to prop up Errol Spence, but when you look at this shit, man, I mean, the shit is getting real close. And speaking of which, let's talk about this resume shit because you niggas love to bring up Gamboa. Oh, Gamboa did this. Oh, Bud did that against Gamboa. Oh, he made him move up multiple weight classes. But the last time I checked, hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all this shit on BoxRec. Let me stop sharing my screen. Where my shit at? Hold on. Let me go out the BoxRec, man. Let me go to where I'm all right, let me scroll to the top so y'all can know I ain't capping. All right, let me go to Gamboa, man. Let me go to Gamboa. Let's see. Let me remove this shit. Hold on, y'all. See, I love to go to BoxRec because BoxRec never lies. Contrary to what people may or may not believe. So let's just see here. So a lot of you dumbass niggas on YouTube in these fucking debates or whatever y'all want to call them. I don't know what the fuck they are. But anyway, a lot of you niggas love to negate facts and lie and try to piece together shit just to fit whatever narrative y'all got going on. I hear a lot of niggas be saying that, oh, Gamboa moved up 2 weight classes, but I'm trying to figure out if that's the case, then what the fuck is this on BoxRec? Because right before he fought Bud at 134.5 pounds, which was at 135, he fought a guy by the name of Darlis Perez at 134.5. You see what I'm saying? Or 3/4. So that fight was at 135 before he moved up to face Terrence Bud Crawford at what weight class? 135. So I don't understand why y'all niggas keep lying and trying to shit on Bud's resume even more by trying to make it seem like, oh, well, he don't get credit for beating him because that nigga was 2 weight classes down. Hold on, y'all. My fucking computer about to go there. Hold on, y'all. Charge my shit. Hold on, y'all. Make sure my shit charging up. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, my bad, y'all. My apologies. My apologies. All right, so yeah, man, he fought a dude at 135 right before he fought Bud. So I don't know where this whole narrative of Bud made this nigga move up 2 weight classes. But you know what? If y'all want to talk about that type of shit, don't even get me started on Mikey Garcia. Because Mikey Garcia, let me pull him up real quick for some of you Neanderthals who don't know shit about boxing because y'all like to skew together facts and shit like that. So let me go back to Bud. Let me see here. Let me find Errol Spence. And then let me scroll on down. Let me hit this real quick. Hold on, y'all. All right, so where we at? Where we at? Bet. All right, so let me go to Mikey Garcia's BoxRec. Mikey Garcia. Damn, I hate these goddamn pop-ups. Hold on, y'all. All right, so check this out. Mikey Garcia fought Robert Easter Jr. at 135 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, he fought Robert Easter Jr. at 135 pounds before he moved up to 147 to face Errol Spence. But for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because you niggas worship Errol Spence. I mean, the man can do no wrong. The talking points that work for everybody else, for some odd reason, never works in favor of Errol Spence. Y'all just totally oblivious to all the fucking facts when it comes to him. But look at this shit. He made him move up 2 weight classes. The man had no belt. It wasn't strap season, E-Thriller. It was cap season, E-Thriller. And y'all gave that man a pass. Y'all give this nigga a notch under his motherfucking belt for facing a motherfucking nigga that was at 135. Make it make sense. But then you niggas want to turn around and shit on Bud and make up a whole fucking lie, create a whole goddamn narrative of propaganda stating that, oh, Game Boy moved up 2 weight classes. Nigga, where? When? How? How? As a matter of fact, can y'all please hit my goddamn like button? I got 137 people here with 107 likes. And if you would love to donate to the channel, the Cash App is always open 365 days a week, 24/7. So my Cash App never sleeps. It makes the show go a long way, and it helps my morale to want to do the show. So if y'all love your boy E Thriller, and if y'all rocking with me, whether y'all fuck with me or not, I don't give a fuck. Support the channel. The Cash App is, yeah, I said it, E3. But anyway, back to the comments I go. I don't want to hear y'all saying that shit no more. And right now it's telling me I got about to run my 342 comments. Man, y'all getting it in. So let me do this. I ain't gonna be able to read all these comments, but I will try my best to read the majority of them and try to get some people that's new to the channel if I see anybody. And if not, then, you know, don't take it personal, because, you know, most niggas on YouTube don't even read their comments unless you Cash App them or Super Chat. And y'all already know I ain't got no Super Chat because some bitch ass nigga reported me, but it is what it is. So if y'all want to help your boy E Thriller, aka Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, go sub up to my new channel, man, my backup channel. Let's get that channel monetized ASAP. I got about 6,000 subs on this channel, so I need all 6,000 of y'all in counting to go sub up to my new channel ASAP. Pretty please, pretty please. But back to the comments I go. Starting from the top. I'm going to read some of them because y'all still ain't hitting my like button, so I'm going to just read some of them. Shout out to my boy James. He said, get him E3. Hey, man, I got him. I appreciate it, my brother. What up, Walter Tran? I see. He said, what up, though? This is one of my loyal Errol Spence fans. He always fuck with his boy Go Thriller. He don't take shit personal, just like I don't take this shit personal. This is just boxing talk. This is all this is. Shout out to Mr. 214. He said, the Black Picasso, what's up, champ? Salute to the Woodpack. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? What up, Dub J? He said, salute Go Thriller and the Woodpack. Budfists are going to be getting get the beat 'em of a lifetime by Errol's face come July 29th. It will not be pretty. 100, laughing emoji 100. Let me see, man. What up to, is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? He said, bars, I appreciate it. What up to Goldie Lowe? What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Who haven't I got? Sanctus. Oh, y'all just going back and forth. You know, I don't get in the middle of nobody debate, so y'all get it in, man. What up to my dog? ASAP. ASAP. He said, E3, what's up? Missed you, my nigga. Hey, man, I missed y'all too, bro. My apologies. You know, I've just been on the madness shit, man. And then I've been, you know, chilling with the fam, man. You know, that's why I can't go live every day like I want to, man, because the nigga got a family, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So as much as I would love to come on here and kick it with y'all for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, every fucking night doing what I love to do, I love my family more. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my 2 sons. But I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Who haven't I got? What up to my guy, Matt Wade? I see you. I ain't never seen you in my chat, but salute. Make sure you hit that like button and sub up, my guy. What's popping? What up to El Nika? I hope I'm saying your name right. What up, my brother? He said, E Thriller. What's popping? How are you? Man? I said, hope these bite motherfuckers don't steal that. Hey, man, I got to be one of the most influential motherfuckers on YouTube because niggas just be biting my shit. I mean, God damn, I need to get me a lawyer and file some fucking infringement charges on some of you motherfuckers that just be stealing my shit. I mean, if you're going to steal my shit, just shout a nigga out and say, shout out to Go Thriller, Picasso, E3, E Thriller, you know what I'm saying? The whoop, shout a nigga out, say something. I mean, God damn, if I steal a nigga shit, I'm going to say, hey, man, in my such and such voice, my IO voice, or my Big Fish voice, or my BFB Master Q voice. You feel what I'm saying? Ah, damn, bite motherfuckers. Be original. As a matter of fact, let me let IO holler at these niggas, man, because I'm getting so sick and tired of this shit. Niggas stealing my thumbnails, my titles, my catchphrases. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, goddamn. Sheesh. Where my shit at? Where you at, IO? I don't even see that shit. I don't even see it, bro. But anyway, let me get back to these comments. Hit my goddamn like button while you hit it. I mean, y'all niggas stealing anyway. Hit my fucking like button. Let me see. Let me go back here. Who haven't I got? What up, Cam? I see your boy was popping. Shout out to the Apostles, man. He said one love to E Thriller and the Black Picasso in the chat. The Apostles in the building to lay up their hands and spread the good news of boxing. Yeah, man. Shout out to Killer Cam, man. I see your boy. I appreciate you for pulling up on me, my guy. Salute. Y'all just going back and forth. What up to Dexter Lunny? He said Bud got a better resume than Errol. I agree because he's done more. He's been in the sport longer. He's been in more weight divisions. He's won lineal titles. That means he beat the man that beat the man. And yeah, he's been undisputed. So of course he has the better resume. But Errol Spence just has the sexy names. But sometimes, I mean, who the fuck is Danny Garcia? What did he do at 147? Niggas love to talk about Bud resume at 147 and who he fought. You know, he fought Green Beans and he fought fucking one-legged Jose Benavidez and he fought Jeff Horn and all this. But Danny Garcia is the same motherfucker that I give him credit. He fought every goddamn body, but who did he beat? See, I'm not the type of nigga that's going to give you moral victories. I'm not going to give you credit, extra credit for getting your ass kicked because you fought a Keith Thurman, you fought a motherfucking Sean Porter, you fought Errol Spence, and you beat none of them, bruh. You ain't beat nobody at 147. Fuck everything you did at 140 because based off of y'all logic, that's what you silly motherfuckers love to say about Terrence Crawford. 140 don't matter. 135 don't matter. What matters is 147. So I'm going to hold Danny Garcia to that same standard. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. But anyway, let me get back to this chat. Shout out to my brother in real life, man. The General Big Fish has pulled up on me. He in the building, man. Shout out to the Wolfpack. He said, I'm not a Neanderthal. Yes, you are. You use a big fucking Neanderthal. But I will say this, General Big Fish. You are one of the very few Errol-sexuals that have common sense. See, I can bear some of the shit that you say because even though I disagree with every fucking thing you say, some of it kind of makes sense. But a lot of these other niggas, I can't listen to them, bro. I can't. So shout out to you for that. Let me see, man. Let me see. Who haven't I got? What up, Andre? I see you. He said fish fry. I see you. Already, man. What up, C's? He said exactly what I've been saying. Earl ready to cash out. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my personal opinion. Let me see, man. Sanctus said E3. Earl has low-key always been jealous of Bud. Bud knows this. That's why he's going to put an epic ass whooping on him. Hey, man, let me like that comment. Because a lot of niggas like to say, oh, Bud be hating on Earl. Bud is jealous of Earl. Well, how the fuck you going to be jealous of a nigga that you done more of? I mean, the last time I checked, let me get my shit straight. Hold on, let me find my shit. The last time I checked, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't see Errol Spence doing this shit. I don't see it. Terrence Bud Crawford is the only boxer, active fighter in the sport history to get his hand casted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Do y'all not know how monumental that shit is? Y'all, this is big time GOAT shit. And can you imagine whenever Terrence Bud Crawford sends that motherfucker to sleep experts, as I'm predicting him to do so, he is going to be a two-time undisputed champion in the 4-belt era in 2 fucking weight classes. I just want to know what y'all gonna say. I cannot wait to hear the fucking reasons, the excuses as to why he won, why Errol lost. It was the car wreck, it was the retina, it was the fucking what am I thinking about? The goddamn sparring session when he was getting dead. It's gonna be something. I mean, y'all just wait for it. The inactivity. Y'all gonna blame Al Heyman. I already seen a goofy ass nigga saying that. Oh, we're gonna blame Al Heyman if Errol Spence lose. No, fuck all that. Because Errol Spence was the nigga that's been running around here gloating and bloviating, saying, I don't do tune-ups. Tune-ups are for fighters who are unsure of themselves. So I don't want to hear shit about no inactivity. Errol Spence had the opportunity to go up in weight at 154 with no belts on the line to fight Keith Thurman as a tune-up. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to do that because he wanted to be in his motherfucking feelings. He wanted to be petty as if Keith Thurman was ducking him. And I know in the past that I said Keith Thurman was ducking him, but based off of new information that was presented, shout out to General Big Fish, Keith Thurman was not ducking Errol Spence because Keith Thurman laid out a fucking plan just like Errol Spence did. But see, the difference between Errol Spence and Keith Keith said this shit from the jump. He didn't move the goalpost. He always said that I'm going to fight Errol Spence for 3 fucking belts. Facts, C-Thriller. Facts. Go back and look at one of my old videos. It's highlighted and well documented. But back to the chat. Hold on, y'all. All right. Let me check on my likes, man. I got 132 people in here with 121, man. Get them likes up to 132, man. So I could drop the link. What up, Map Management? I'm tripping. Map Magnificent. He said, let me keep thinking that, E-Thriller. That means he underestimating that bad man, Bud Crawford. Yeah, man. I feel you, bro. I think he is, bro. He either doing that or he just trolling. I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge Errol Spence because he's a guy that doesn't get too high. He's a guy that doesn't get too low. He's an even keel individual, kind of like Bud. They very similar as far as their personality and mental makeup and, you know what I'm saying? Like the perception of them niggas from the outside looking in. So I don't know if he's trolling or maybe he really feels this way. I honestly don't know. I'm just giving you guys my personal opinion. This is my opinion. This is not a fact. But I think the man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me like that comment. What up, Last Puma? He said E3 what to do was popping. Let me see, man. Let me see. What up, Donald? He said, you are cooking, fam. Keep up the good work. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Let me like that comment, man. I get a lot of hate on YouTube. So when a nigga get a good comment or two, you know what I'm saying, to make a nigga feel a little good, a little better. I need to eat something, though. I'm hungry as fuck. But anyway, he said, appreciate the appreciate, man. I appreciate it. What up to Bruce Gas? He said, salute, brother Black Picasso. How are you, kind sir? I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on this late night. Y'all know I play the late night like Letterman. You feel what I'm saying? What up, Cash K? Who haven't I got? Who haven't I got? What up, Jalen? He said, man, EJ was joking, man. He was having fun with this shit. Relax. See, this is what get me out. See, Errol Spence is the same nigga that went on the DAZN platform. He got to take a back seat. 60-40, 70-30, or whatever we decide to give him. And then whenever he was asked about that same fucking statement that he made on the DAZN platform by Brian Custer on the Showtime shit on The Last Stand, he was saying, man, I was just playing. Nigga, you weren't playing because you said that shit multiple times. But I would love to know, Jalen, now that you brought it to my attention, he said that he made concessions in order for this fight to happen. So I'm wondering, did he give up 50-50? Did he? I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research because I haven't heard anything about the purse splits, whether that's the guaranteed purse split or the pay-per-view purse split. I don't know how that shit is going. But Errol Spence did say, and I quote, I made this fight because I made concessions that a lot of the higher ups, the people in the suits didn't want to make. So I made this fight. So I'm gonna wait and see, man. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. Maybe he was playing. I don't know. We gonna see. What up to my dog, the BFB Master Q? I see you. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Who haven't I got? What up, Tax Tack? I see you. Let me see, man. Who haven't I got? What up, Raheem? He said E3, what's going on, bro? Ain't nothing, man. Just painting these pictures so vividly. I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy, as always. Let me check on my likes. Okay, y'all finally getting my likes up. Y'all getting my likes up, even though I'm behind. Let me see, man, before I drop this link. Who haven't I got? Shit, man. There's so many fucking comments in this bitch. I appreciate it, Cam. I appreciate it, my brother. What up, Jeff? He said hit that like button. I appreciate it. Who haven't I got? What up, Toby and Norris? He said, stop that, bro. Stop what? Painting these pictures so vividly? Never. I would never do that. But anyway. Let me see. He said, nah, bro. We love what you do. You give the heads a place to rent. Okay, I appreciate it, my brother. He said that series is the best. I appreciate it, Io. What up, Craig? He said, I effing hate, and this is me when I say hate. Okay, yeah, okay. I appreciate your comment, man. All right, man. So let me go ahead and do this. I ain't about to read all these comments, even though I appreciate them. Let me see if I'm missing anybody else. What up, King Art? He said Errol Spence is not going to make weight. Ooh, you don't think Errol gonna make weight? I don't know, bro. Errol has never missed weight before, so I ain't gonna go that far. I hope he make weight because I don't want nothing to deter this fight from happening. I don't want no in-camp injuries. I don't want no car. I don't want nothing to happen. In fact, Errol, I ain't even gonna go there. I just pray that these fighters stay safe. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want no pushbacks, man. Please, pretty please. Let me see. What up to my guy Wayne Robinson? He said Errol Spence just gas fueling Terrence Crawford and going to receive a complete ass whipping for Terrence salivating for this fight. Yeah, man. I think he is adding fuel to the fire. It's a lot of bulletin board material, just to use a football analogy, that Errol Spence is giving Terrence Bud Crawford. And the last thing you want to give a nigga that's built like Kobe. We know Bud got that Mamba mentality. You don't want to call him out. You don't want to tug on his cape, because I know y'all remember how Ruben Patterson used to run around here, call himself the Kobe stopper. I'm the Kobe stopper. I'm the Kobe stopper. Kobe stopper. Kobe stopper. And Kobe used to drop 40 and 50 on that motherfucker just for playing with his fucking name. So I say all that to say, hey, man, Errol better be ready, man. He better be ready. But let me do this. Let me pull up my panel etiquette rules before I drop this link so y'all can know what to expect before you come on. All right. Panel etiquette. This is very important. Rule number 1. Please turn on your camera so I can authenticate who you are. I don't want no goofy shit going on. I done had people come on doing some weird ass shit in the past. So cut your cam on so I can authenticate you. Once I verify you, you can cut your cam off or you can leave it on. It's up to you. Rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce you, okay? Rule number 3, you are going to have 2 minutes to speak. If it's a big panel, I'm trying to hurry up to get to open panel so we don't be on this bitch all night. So you got 2 minutes to speak. Once you hear that timer go off, I'm passing the mic. No exceptions, none whatsoever. Rule number 4, please don't dominate the show. You have to be mindful that if it's a big panel and everybody want to get their points in, if somebody got some smoke with somebody else, or if they don't agree with what one person said, let them get that shit in. You feel what I'm saying? And then you come in and kick a nigga or hit a nigga with a chair like that and then slide out the ring if you want to. Do whatever you do. You feel what I'm saying? But just be mindful of this isn't your fucking show. And rule number 5, please don't mention any other channels. And if you do mention that other channel, that is a $25 Cash App fee. And if you don't send me $25, I'm going to kick you off my panel. No exceptions. Zero tolerance. And rule number 6, which is the most important rule on my channel. Please respect the host and my motherfucking guests. Once again, please respect the host, which is me, Goat Thriller, and my motherfucking guests for coming on a panel. Don't be doing no goofy shit. Don't be respectful. Pretty please. All right, so let me go ahead and drop this link. Somebody want to come on and rock for a little bit. I ain't gonna be on here all night, so y'all come on, be ready. I'm passing the mic after 2 minutes. The link is now in the chat. But hey, man, I gotta get my dog. What up to my nigga Young Money? I see your boy. He said Go D3 was popping. How are you, kind sir? I appreciate you for pulling up. Hey, man, my live streams ain't right if my nigga Al Moolah, baby, ain't on this bitch, man. That's my day motherfucking one. I always show his boy Go Thriller some love. All right, man, going out to, is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? You're live on the chat with the motherfucking wolf pack and Go Thriller. Talk to me. What's popping, fam?
Good evening, Go Thriller.
How are you, kind sir?
I can't complain, enjoy my 2 days off. Now we here back to work and you back to work as well.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. We're not just going to gloss over that. Nigga, you had 2 days off?
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row too, because I'm usually off. I'm supposed to be off 2 days, but I've been working Sundays the last 2 months, but I'm back off on Sunday, so I don't work Sunday night nor Monday night.
Well, goddamn. Go ahead and cook, man. You got 2 minutes, my brother. Go ahead.
All right, no, well, let's cook. All right, so it's simple, man. It's real simple. Either Errol Smith is trolling and is giving all his goofy ass fans more bait for them to use these bullshit ass talking points, or he's sleeping on Bud and he gonna get put to sleep. Because Bud was keeping it a bean and he was actually being generous. Spence was being funny as hell when they was doing the comparison of the rating each other. Spence is not putting enough respect on him, or he fucking trolling and giving everybody else all this ammunition. It's cool. Because on July 30th, it's going to be a lot of tumbleweeds in Dallas. Matter of fact, you can be able to report on the ground floor of what's going on in Dallas, because it's going to be a lot of tumbleweeds. It's going to be a lot of silence. It's going to be Errol Spence Memorial Day. End of story.
Keep cooking shit. You got a minute, bro. Keep
No, that's
going.
all. I don't even need to cook no more. That's it, bro. I mean, listen, listen. I respect Earl's game. He has a chance to win the fight, but it's either his fans are one or two things: they scared as fuck, or they overconfident for no fucking reason. It's one of the two. Overconfidence for no reason. You ain't got this dude ain't fought. It's gonna be 469 days since he fought. The same amount of days as Josh Taylor. We saw what happened to Josh Taylor. Get ready to see it again.
Well, I'll be goddamn. Well, let me ask you this, Brim, because you got about 40 seconds left.
Okay.
How do you feel about the interview with Sean Porter saying that he was thinking about retirement before?
But we knew this though. They gonna gloss over shit like that because it don't fit their narrative. I'm gonna give them both credit for beating Porter. That's what I do. Because he got in the ring with him, and he didn't go up and do it. He didn't go in there and look like no damn chump. He put up a great fight against Spence, and outside the knockdown, he was right there. But against Bud, he was smart. He didn't rush up in there all crazy. He was in the fight, and Bud flipped on the switch and got his ass out of there. In the story, that's it. All this shade on about what Bud faced the Porter is all bullshit because Porter had already said it, and he said it before this interview that he thought about retiring before the Spence fight. We knew this already, but they're gonna gloss over that shit because it don't fit that confirmation bias in that narrative. That's it. I give them both credit, bro. But it ain't gonna mean none of this shit mean nothing because they both getting in the ring facing each other. So what they did against Porter don't mean shit now.
Okay, so I know you, Brim. You're unbiased, so of course you're going to both give them credit. But do you think the Earl sexuals are going to give them credit?
You know they not.
Okay.
Are you talking about give him credit if he beat Spence?
No, I'm saying, do you think they're going to give Bud credit now that we've heard that Earl Spence and Sean Porter was thinking about retirement before facing Earl Spence?
Bro, that ship has been sailed, man. A Spence fan, half of the Spence fans may. The other half won't. The Aerosexuals is no way it's gonna happen. That ship didn't been sailed. Matter of fact, it's imploding like that little ship right now. That little ship that happened. God bless those folks that passed away. It's already imploded, bro. It's a wrap. No, there's no recovery for that.
Already, Brim. All right, man. Let me go out to Mr. 214. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, man. What's popping, bro? You got 2 minutes.
Hey, man. Shout out to my dog. Go through. What's popping? Can you hear me, man?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead. You
hey, man. Shout out to the Wolf Pack. Yeah, man. We talking about how Earl rating turns Crawford in. Crawford fans out here crying and talking about he ain't giving Crawford no respect. Fuck Terrence Crawford respect. Fuck him. It's a motherfucking fight right now. Fuck his respect. Earl just telling everybody from the 214 to across the pond or across the states, wherever you at, the same exact things we've been saying about this weak ass bamboozle ass resume Terrence Crawford got. They want to talk about, Terrence Crawford in the Hall of Fame. Okay, yeah, he in the Hall of Fame. He went through 3 weak-ass divisions. He deserved to be there. If anybody went through 3 weak-ass divisions, the easiest route to get to the Hall of Fame is Terrence Bud Crawford out of Omaha, Nebraska in the 402. And what else you said about Sean Porter, right? You bring that up. Okay, thank you for playing that audio, Ether Alert, the Black Picasso, because in that audio, Sean Porter was stating, everybody was talking about Earl Spence. Everybody was saying, oh, he's that guy. And I was just doing what the company was saying because I was really running from him. Oh, you got to get a belt. You got to get a belt. You got to get a belt. So I started looking at him like he was the best guy out there on the planet. And then I said, if I beat him, then I'll finish. What is that telling you? He telling you he was looking at Earl Spence like he was that guy. And that would have been his crowning fucking moment and no way to drop a cherry on top of a motherfucking career like he stated if he beat that guy who he was looking at like they was the best.
Okay. Is that all you got to say, Ayo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me pass the mic to the General Big Fish. You're live on the chat with the pack. Holler at me, bro. What's popping? You got 2 minutes, man.
E3, what's going on, boss?
I can't call it. How are you, kind sir?
I'm chilling, man. Shout out to the panel, man. What's up, Ayo? What's up, Bram?
What's up, Fish?
What's good, Fish?
Hey, can you put them ratings back up for me real quick, E3?
Oh, absolutely. Here you go.
Okay, so you was trying to act like Spence didn't take this seriously. So Spencer's rating for Crawford, 7.0. I would agree with that. The man is 36 years old, going on 37. We saw the Abenesian fight. He lost a step, obviously. Defense.
No, just to hold on. Just to correct you, Fish. His rating for Crawford was 5.4. overall.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
No, I'm going for I'm talking about the footwork. So footwork. I'm going from top to bottom.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Footwork, yeah, footwork 7.0. I would agree with that because of the age. Defense, I would say I would boost that up till about a good solid 5. The power, I would boost that up to a 6.5. Speed, I would boost that up to a 7. Punch resistance, that's a 5. Conditioning, that would be a 9 as well. Ring IQ, I agree with that. Resume, I would take out 0.4 points, and I'll give the resume a 0.1.
Trolling, see, just like Spence, you trolling just like him. Good lord.
This nigga here, man. You ain't shit.
So Earl Spence, he was pretty much on point, man. He took it serious. I just give him a little bit more credit, like Io said. This a little bit of machismo because if you look at Spence on Spence's side, the power should be a 9. That's hate. The speed is hate.
9.
That should be a 7. They're equal in speed. Punch resistance should be a 10. We seen what happened in the
Saying
Lamborghini.
that equal in speed.
The conditioning should be a 10. The ring IQ is about right now. He's a master of ring generalship. The resume, it's about a 7. I say about a 7.0, but it's way better than Terrence Crawford's resume. So it's a little bit of cap going on both sides, E-Thriller. So because those ratings are off. The power should be a 9 or a 10 for Spence. The speed should be equal to Terrence Crawford's.
Yep.
Punch resistance. Again, he has a chin from hell. He getting his damn teeth knocked all around his mouth and still standing up, man. He got a 10 chin, man. Come on.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all
Lord have
really feel
mercy.
like Errol Spence has the same amount of speed as Terrence Crawford?
It's hard to say, Fish, because
no.
I mean, look, it's hard to say.
No, that was Go Thriller. Go ahead, Ayo. You can respond.
It's hard to say, E-Thriller, because Crawford is a. This is why I give Crawford credit that Crawford ain't the guy who come out there and just throw a bunch of flurries. Crawford started to throw flurries when he know he got your ass in trouble. He is a guy who places his punches very well. Errol Spence is a guy who throw punches in rapid fire. So I agree with the general Big Fish. You know, they should be about equal in speed because Terrence Crawford ain't the guy who come out there and just throw punches like that. You know, he methodical with it, and yeah, he is quick, but Errol Spence is a guy who throw at a rapid pace, like you said yourself. He don't get tired.
Throwing a bunch of punches is not speed. Throwing a bunch of punches and bunches is not speed. Good grief! And Errol Spence, if Errol Spence got all this power, right, he should be having Deontay Wilder knockouts all the time. The man just finally got a stoppage in 5 years. I mean, listen, he got solid power. It's thudding. It weigh you down, but it ain't no 9 or 10. It's a 7. And Bud, we talking about Bud ain't got all this power, but he precise power. I put that power almost on the equal scale. Maybe I'll give Spence a 7.5 and I'll give a Bud a 7.49. How about that? Because Bud's is more precise, is sharper, but Spence is a little more thudding. But Spence ain't knocking them people out like that, bro. Come on.
Listen, I'm giving a power edge to Terrence Crawford. This man has stopped every single welterweight since he's entered the division.
E-Thriller and Brimley, can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
Who has the higher KO percentage, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford?
Spence by one percentage point.
So what that means?
Wait a minute. Hold on. That don't mean shit, Big Fish. Because hold on. Let me answer you. I'm about to answer you. Terrence Crawford has more fights.
Hold up.
He has more fights than Errol Spence.
Hold up.
So that don't mean jack shit.
Didn't we just have this conversation earlier? And I know this is boxing, but about basketball, but it's in the same sense. We was talking about Rasheed Wallace. He may not be as flashy, but he was still as great as the other guys, right?
Yep.
Ain't that in the same sense? With Errol Spence, he might not have as many fights as Terrence Crawford, but if we judging them off knockout percentage, Errol Spence knockout percentage is better.
So what elite nigga did he knock out?
Okay, so this is the thing right here.
Wait.
Look. When you get on this level, when it comes to elites,
you moving the goalposts.
It's hard to knock out an elite fight. It really is. But this is the thing right here. I'm gonna say Yorganis Ugas was a champion who he knocked out. Everybody considered him elite at the time, and I would throw that question back at you. What elite fighter?
Wait a minute. Yorganis Ugas was elite.
He was a champion.
No, I don't care. It's a lot of niggas that got belts. Rolly Romero has a belt. Don't do this shit.
But he beat Manny Pacquiao though, bro.
A washed up Manny Pacquiao. Context matters.
That was the guy who just beat the undefeated Keith Thurman.
I don't care about none of that. There was a washed up Manny Pacquiao.
Hold up.
Coming off of inactivity. A 40-year-old man, 40 plus. Am I lying, Brimley?
Listen, he beat an undefeated Keith Thurman.
Okay, but he wasn't inactive whenever he beat Keith Thurman. That's different.
But it don't matter. He still beat him, and Keith Thurman is we rate Keith Thurman a better fighter than Yorganis Ugas. Correct?
I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you like this: if Yorganis Ugas and Keith Thurman got in the ring right now, I don't know how much I would favor Keith Thurman right now at this point. But this is my thing right here. You spoke on Let's talk about that Sean Porter and what Sean Porter said, E3.
Go ahead.
Why you leave out all you said, he said
I see.
He said that Errol Spence, he held back, he played the company line and said, man, I'm gonna keep telling this guy, you got to get another belt, you got to get another belt. And then I started looking at him like he was the greatest ever. Then I said, man, everybody talking about him, and if he the greatest, and they talking about him like he this, I'm looking at him like that, and if I beat him, then I'll retire. So what is that got to do with him going into the fight? He wasn't going into that fight thinking about retirement.
Is that what you took from that? Because I took otherwise from that. He clearly stated, once I beat Errol Spence, I'm done.
That's because if he would have beat Errol Spence, that would have capped off his career. What should he do after that?
Go for undisputed.
For what?
What you mean for what? Because everybody wants to be undisputed, right?
No, but like what should he do that for? Everybody was talking about Errol Spence as he was the boogeyman, right?
Yes. That's
so fact. If he beats Errol Spence, why not go out? Like you said, one fight later, then the next fight, he was done. Right? But the difference you left out of, though, Sean Porter was a motherfucking champion. And when you a champion, you ain't gonna get that build up easier than when you a fight later and you get paid $4 million and you have some outside of the ring stuff going on, and then when your daddy tell you, and then you have the arrogance in your brain going into training camp. No, I know what I'm doing now. I'm not gonna run these extra laps. I'm not gonna take this extra swim. I'm not gonna do this, and this what gets me with these fucking buddies. You dudes make me sick with the propaganda you niggas try to spin for Errol Spence, and then y'all talk about Terrence Crawford. Then Ethan, you said something earlier talking about Errol Spence said Terrence Crawford had great fights. Yeah, we all could say he had great fights.
Don't do that.
Hold up, no, we
don't do that.
Say that.
Nigga, you ain't never said that shit. Stop it.
No. He looked great in all his fights.
No. That ain't what the interviewer asked him. No. I'm not gonna let you go to the Pro Bowl. Stop it. He said, which one of his fights is his best fights? He said, all of his fights are great fights.
They are.
That's totally no, wait a minute. That's totally different than what you just said when you hopped on my motherfucking panel saying that he ain't fought no fucking body.
No, but
how do you go from saying that to saying, all of his fights are great?
But this is the difference, because when you knocking all them motherfuckers out, how can they not be great, even if they are nobody?
No. Y'all niggas on timeout. Y'all niggas don't never give him credit for that. I ain't trying to hear that. You moving the goalpost,
No. I'm saying he looked great. He looked great when he beat him.
Mute your audio. I muted for him. All right, man. Going out to It's My Opinion. You're live on the chat with the Woodpack. Talk to me, man. What's popping?
What's up, E? How my audio sound?
You sound Gucci. Go ahead, bro. You got 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. What's up, panel? You know Earl Spence capping all on that whole thing. Live. Can you put the graphic up so I can get mine?
Yeah. I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, because Dick Fish with that bullshit he was doing. God damn. Him and Io on some shit, man. Oh, yeah, that footwork. Yeah, everybody know Bud's supposed to be at 8 footwork. And he 35 going on 36, Dick Fish. So put that up to 8. Errol Spence footwork 5. Defense, that's got that right. Bud 8 in defense. Power, what he got? Bud power at a 6. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Everybody knows about an 8, 9. Because Wilder a 10. Bud and Javante Davis 9. Errol Spence, yeah, because got Boy went 12 rounds with on 1 foot with Tank, and Bud got him to 9. And we know Tank got power. So that answer that. Errol Spence power is 6. Errol Spence speed is a 5. That's perfect. Bud speed 8. Punch resistance. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Oh my god, he ain't never been knocked out. Everybody know both of their punch resistance is 10. To me, both of their punch resistance is 10 because neither one of them never been knocked out. Conditioning, both at a 10 because I ain't never seen neither one of them tired.
Yeah.
Ring IQ, Earl Spence 9. That's cool. I think it's a little lower because you fighting other people fights, your ring IQ got to go down. So Buzz at a 10.
Yep.
Buzz at a 10 and resume. The resume is everything you done did in the sport. Everything you did in the sport. How is it you gonna give a dude a 0.5? But it's cool. I want him to keep that 0.5 because when he knock him out, I bet you they ask Earl Smith that question. They go, "What's Bud resume?" He gonna say a fucking 10.
Hey, fuck all that. Hold on. Fuck all that is my opinion. Based off of his answers, he should just run right through. But this should be a one-sided ass whooping. According to
it should be. It should be, and he said he coming in stepping. I hope he do come stepping. Oh, I hope he do come stepping.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and go to Darian. You're live on the chat of the Woodpack. Talk to me, bro. You got 2 minutes. What's popping?
What's going on, E-Thriller, man? I'm looking at this chart too, man. Is Errol still? Is he still drinking, man? Is he still? No, I'm dead serious, man. He got it's resume 0.1 power. Oh my god! And then the last guy was talking about Sean Porter, talking about that Earl the Boogeyman. No, go back and look at the Ward interview on his podcast. He said, I thought Earl was the Boogeyman when he realized his daddy said, he thought his daddy that, Crawford's the big man wolf. And it wasn't Earl, bro. It was Crawford. Go look at that. Go look at Sean Porter podcast show where Andre Ward sitting on that motherfucker. Listen to everything Sean said. He said Crawford was the big man wolf.
You're right. I just didn't play that part of it. You're right.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, your phone kind of fucking up, bro. Your audio messing up.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So man, these Earl Sessions lost their mind. I don't know what's going on with.
Tell me about what they drinking, man. Every day. Tell me about it.
Oh my god, man. So man, I just want to correct guy on that Sean thought Earl was the guy. No. You better go back and watch that podcast show. He said Crawford was the guy. So man, we need to correct these Earl Sessions, man, and get them corrected. We're on the right path, man. They lost their goddamn man, and my boy is going to stop him in 8. Yeah, he's getting stopped.
You want to bet your house on it?
Wait a minute, let me ask you this, Darian. Is it going to be a body shot or is it going to be a combination up top? How you see that playing out?
I believe that he's gonna fight him with southpaw, and I think he's gonna eliminate his jab because he's gonna counter his jab. If y'all watch the Victor Postal fight, they supposed to have the best jab in the world. What Crawford do? He turns southpaw and start countering that motherfucker, and that's the reason to get rid of, huh?
I know this nigga that could pro Victor Postal the Earl Spence.
Hey,
No.
Hey, man, go
we're talking about the jab.
Man.
No, they talking about the jab. At the time, you don't follow boxing. They were talking about the man jab was ridiculous. They supposed to have a good jab. What y'all say about Earl? His jab lead the whole way, and he got a good jab. I guarantee you, Crawford going to eliminate that jab, bro. He's going to counter that jab. He's going to turn southpaw and counter that motherfucker. Turn his ass and catch his ass with a jet cut, knock his ass out, and I'm going to laugh at Dallas.
Hey, man, let me ask y'all this. Let me piggyback off of that point. But before I do that, shout out to Goldie Low, man, for sending me that Cash App donation. I appreciate it, my guy. And you already know I got to get you right. Get it.
black, get a black, get a black, get a black, money, get a black, I play, get a black, call it, get a black, fuck 'em up, then what? Turn up, then what?
All right, so Ayo and Big Fish, let me pick it back off of that point. Let me ask y'all a question. What is Errol Spence going to be able to do if Terrence Bud Crawford eliminates his jab, his best asset? Y'all go ahead.
You want to go first, or you want me to be Fish?
Go ahead.
See, but that's the difference, E3. You just talking about Errol Spence's jab. That ain't just what he do, fam. That's not the only thing he do. What is y'all watching? Like, that's not the only thing he do. Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, right? But this dude getting on here talking about Terrence Crawford gonna stay at Southpaw. No, he not. Terrence Crawford don't never do that. Terrence Crawford stay at Southpaw the first, maybe 2 rounds, then he switch. But if he eliminates his jab, Earl gonna find another way to get in, bro. Ring generalship, it ain't just about the jab, bro. Earl is an Olympian, something Terrence Crawford ain't. When you're an Olympian, you could do everything.
Bro, if his jab don't work, he's going to get stopped.
Bud knocked out all the Olympians. He knocked out all the Olympians. He fought gold medalists.
And that's the thing, you know, Ayo,
Yeah.
like he normally uses his jab to get on the inside.
Yeah, I know, but
yes,
bro,
the jab is whole key in Earl.
This right here, y'all listen. Crawford is going to be able to have some success against Errol Spence, but he's not going to be able to stop Errol Spence. And then, E-Thriller, you talking about it's supposed to be a one-sided ass whooping. When you measure up the scorecards, it's a 7.0 versus 5.4. That ain't one-sided. That's just a better victory. Like we all know it's going to be. Y'all should have talking about how Errol Spence fans going to do. What is Crawford fans going to do when he looking in the corner all weary and his legs ain't looking the same after 5 rounds? What is he going to do? Because we ain't seen
Bud ain't moving anyway.
So let me ask you this.
Crawford fans do not believe he gonna lose.
Hold on, y'all. I got it. Let me ask him a question, and then I'm going to go to Mr. INTJ. Zell, cut your cam on, man. Ayo, do you really believe that Terrence Crawford's defense is rated a 3.5?
I think so, and the reason why, because when you fought the subpar competition like Terrence Crawford have, it's gonna look like that. We ain't seen Terrence Crawford. Like, okay, so y'all want to give Terrence Crawford credit, and y'all want to big up him when he say, "Oh, Errol Spence not the best opponent that I don't know if Errol Spence the best opponent that he faced." Okay. Well, the subpar competition, we seen you fight. We don't know how good your defense is, especially when we done seen you get wobbled and dropped and stunned a whole bunch of times against lower competition.
And lower competition.
Why you lying all the time?
Yeah, hey man, let me go out. I see you, Zell. Appreciate it. You can cut your cam off. Let me go out to Mr. INTJ. You're live on the chat with the Pat. You got 2 minutes, bro. What's popping?
Hello,
Mr. INTJ. Mr. INTJ, going once.
Can you hear me?
There you go. I can hear you now. How are you?
All right. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out Thriller, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That's the thing is kind of laughable, but I'm kind of glad that Bud's confident enough that way. It's going to show you that once EJ lose, these are the numbers you projected. So if you have these numbers projected, Bud, this is what you really are for yourself. And for the whole idea that EJ gonna punish him, he's fought harder punchers. You know what I'm saying? And I've never seen EJ block more than four or five punches. Bud throw combos. So we're gonna see, because everything he throws, you can look at any tape. He started off with the jab to the head or the body or the 1-2. Everything start off that. That's nothing so difficult that I don't think Bud can't handle. Before the dishing and taking, this fight is gonna show that Bud can take it just like he can dish it. So we're gonna see when Earl get hit, besides him spitting the mouthpiece off, throwing low blows, what's his plan B and C, besides those two options. And besides that, I'll let everybody else go back and spit their shit.
Already, man. Is that all you got to say before I pass the mic?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. Going out to Zell. You're live on the chat with the Pack. Talk to me, bro. You got 2 minutes, man.
all right. Hey, everybody. So, like, people keep saying that Terrence Crawford can't take a punch, but I mean, Shouldn't somebody have been knocked him out by now? Because he fight bigger fighters than him. Somebody should have knocked him out by now if you can't take a punch. Right?
I agree.
Then on top of that, they keep talking about this jab that Errol Spence have, but the problem is a volume jab. It's not a jab that'll keep you basically on defense at all times. It's a volume jab. And he can take that jab away just by controlling the lead hand. And then we ain't never seen nobody hit Errol Spence with body shots, so he may get stopped to the body this fight. You never know.
That's what I said. That's how I see the fight playing out.
And then Errol Spence don't fight good going backwards. Just look at the Sean Porter fight. Sean Porter was backing him up. Couldn't do nothing going backwards. So,
hey, go back and look at that Emmanuel Larte fight too in the 8th round. He was beating the shit out of Errol Spence, making him fight off his back foot.
He got, and see, they say he never been hurt, but he got hurt that fight. And you seen when he get hurt, he don't clinch. He don't clinch when he get hurt. So, and then when he throw his left hand, he square up. He can't do that this fight, and that's all I got to say.
Shit.
Yeah, we hyping this dude.
I hear you, man. Hey, man. You
Hey,
got
Thriller, do Crawford clinch when he get hit?
Yes.
Against who?
He's a very excellent clincher. You don't see that nigga clinching all the time?
No, I'm talking about when he get hurt. He don't clinch.
How many
They
times
try
has
to
he
get
been
his
hurt, though, Io? He got hurt against Gamboa. He got flash knockdown against Kavalaskis. Who else he get hurt by, bro?
Man, he done been hurt by a couple of guys.
No, I'm asking you. That's why we have. That's why we debate. We go back and forth. Who else has he been hurt by?
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Because he ain't been hurt by nobody else, bro.
Man, Crawford gets.
Hold on. I just said Gamboa and I said Mean Machine. Who else?
And that Mean Machine was a push down, bro.
I'm gonna give him that.
Stop it, man. Y'all think that dude invincible for real, huh?
Okay, so General Big Fish, maybe, hold on, y'all. General Big Fish, time out. Can you answer that question? Who else hurt Terrence Crawford besides Gamboa and Kavalaskis?
Shit, I'm not sure about hurting, but I done seen his ass get hit dead square in the face a whole bunch of times.
But wouldn't it, okay, he got a chin. He got a chin.
Yeah,
you got a chin, right?
Did you not hear my?
No, I'm just saying because Io is acting like he ain't got no chin.
Rankings?
Io is acting like he ain't got no chin. So
he ain't fought nobody. E3 to us.
But your statement doesn't make sense because when I asked you who did he get hurt by besides those two guys,
have an even resume. It's ridiculous.
What'd you say, bro?
He's one Danny Garcia fight away from almost having an identical resume, man. It's so ridiculous, the nonsense I be hearing.
Facts.
And he fought more punches.
Hey, man, the panel open, y'all. Y'all go ahead and rock. I gotta go give me some.
Hey, Bud I don't think Bud gonna be using his legs like that because he be making little tidbits. Every time they ask him, what you gonna do is you gonna stand if Earl make you stand in front of him. He said, what makes you think he can stand in front of me? He said that every time. He said it every time. I think he gonna get in with that Avenesian combo because every time Earl get hit with the uppercut, he bring his hands in close and that right hook gonna be right there. That's the shot I think he's gonna get him out of there with. The Avenesian combo. He was already working with Bomac on pushing him back and throwing it. He been working on that back uppercut shot all since he been thinking about working on gonna fight Spence. He been working with that back uppercut shot all night.
You said working with who? Bomac?
No, when he worked with Bomac and all them, he working with that. Yeah, cutting it on and then working there with that step back uppercut. When he gonna be more conventional, he gonna be more conventional. He gonna be more conventional instead of southpaw. This guy.
That's all he got. He got that half step, uppercut, and then the check hook. That's all.
We can say the same about Errol Spence. All he got is a jab.
And who gets hit him with that? And who gets hit him with that back uppercut? Who gets hit him with that back uppercut?
Terrence Crawford is way more dynamic than Errol Spence. Y'all got to stop this shit.
Thank you. Oh my God!
When Bud trade more than expected.
Anybody can look dynamic against below sea level competition.
Oh my
He
goodness!
fought
Will you
better
stop with
punchers.
this nonsense, man? Stop.
He
Like
fought better
seriously, y'all gotta
punchers.
stop with this bull crap.
It's
It's all bull crap.
it's
Robert
nonsense.
Garcia said
Ridiculous.
Mean Machine was the
Hey,
hardest puncher in
pull
the
them
camp.
ratings up again, E3
He's
for Brandon.
literally one Danny Garcia fight from having an identical
Hey,
resume
you
to
you
Errol
see
Spence, and
that?
y'all probably
You
talk
see
about
the
lesser
resume now.
competition.
You see the ratings, Bramley. Look at
But
it.
that
It's a big
that
difference.
don't make this shitty ass rating thing right though. Big Fish is what we have a problem
No,
with.
no, no.
Errol
The thing
Spence
is,
was
Errol
just
Spence and Big Fish is the
he
same
was
person. They
trolling
both
or something,
trolling.
or
They
just
both are
hating.
trollers.
And can I ask these Earl fans? If Crawford fought Danny, Ugas, any of these other fights Earl fought that he didn't fight, won't he be the favorite in all them fights?
I don't know, but I don't know about
Yup.
Ugas.
I think he
Man,
would have.
stop it, man.
Hey, he
Go
would
to
have
bed.
got touched
Go
up.
to bed. Go to bed. Go to
He would
bed.
have
It's
got
time for
touched
you to go to
up.
bed. Talk about I don't know about Ugas. It's time for you to
Ugas
go to
Ugas got
bed.
already
his
beat him.
number.
What you mean?
Man,
Don't be bringing up and don't bring up Ugas beat him in a
Man,
3-round
Io
amateur fight
delusional.
at 19
man,
years old either.
he
Don't bring
just
that crap
biased,
up.
man. He just biased. That's all right.
No,
He just
I'm
biased.
serious. Ugas got Crawford number, bro.
How
How?
he got his number? He
No,
gonna
How?
bring up amateurs when he was 19 years old,
Did
and
y'all
Ugas had
see what
160
Ugas
fights
did
and
to
Bud only
Sean
had
he was
40. That's what they gonna
he
Hold
bring
on,
was
up. Give
y'all.
me a break.
Time out. So Io, that means Omar Figueroa got Errol Spence number and Brian Castano.
No,
Ooh.
what I'm
Facts.
saying is, no,
E3.
Oh, it's different when it comes to Errol Spence.
E3.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
E3. I think Ugas gave Sean Porter a worse ass whooping than anybody did. Even the throwing the towel, that's a technical knockout, so I don't respect that as much.
Bro, he was down
But
on the canvas twice. Stop it.
Ugas put a hurting on Sean Porter, man.
He did.
Ugas
They
is an
robbed
elite
Ugas.
fighter. That would have
They
been a
robbed
tough
Ugas.
fight.
Okay, so
Terrence
okay, wait a minute. So with that being said, that takes away from Errol Smith's victory over Sean Porter then, because he shouldn't even been in that fucking
Why
fight.
you keep trying to do that?
I'm just being honest, because y'all saying that he really should have lost, right?
We not
Hey, stick to the point at hand, E3.
I'm sticking to the point. I'm going off of
We
your logic,
talking about
sir.
Ugas versus Terrence Crawford possibility. My man,
if Ugas fought if he fought Crawford the same way he fought Spence, he would still be in the hospital.
Ugas a matchup problem for.
He got knocked out. Ugas would have got knocked out.
He's still been in the hospital.
Problem from Terrence Crawford, bro.
He done beat him twice already, bro.
But no, but break it. How? In the pros, you do realize it's different. You know this shit. You cover amateurs.
I know that.
Sean Porter better than Usyk then now.
That's the thing right here, though. When you talk about who you said, Omar Figueroa and who else?
And Brian Castano. They whooped Errol Spence. Yep.
Yeah, I
Brian
know.
Castano dropped him twice too.
Look,
Sean Porter beat Usyk.
But look,
Brian Castano dropped Errol Spence 2 times in the amateurs.
Yeah, but Brian Castano is a natural bigger fighter. Give him his credit. He won. I mean,
now
there you go. We can't even say that.
Damn, I'm giving Brian Castano his credit. Y'all ain't giving Ugas his
We can't, but we not gonna let you go to the Pro Bowl. Is he really bigger than Errol?
Yeah, he bigger than Earl, bro.
Man, Earl's supposed to be fighting at 150.
Yeah, he bigger than Earl. Man, don't say what he should be fighting at.
Didn't he start his career off at 152?
Man,
yes, he did.
Earl said he should be there.
Bro,
Earl said it's natural weight.
Did he or did he not start his career off at 152 and move down?
Listen,
both of them fought at 152 in the amateurs. So how you gonna be bigger?
152 ain't 154 though. It's a difference.
Forget all that. Earl said 165
in the amateurs.
Yeah, he did say that.
Earl said 165, 168 is his natural weight. So forget what you talking about, Io. You just a lie.
Bro, of course it's his natural weight when he walk around. Duh.
Lie on TBA. You lying, man.
Okay, so hold on.
Of course that's his
cut your cam off, man.
Terrence Crawford walk around 165.
No, but Earl Spence said that's his natural fighting weight. Earl said natural fighting weight.
Time out. Let me go out to Eddie Atlas. You're live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, big brother's pop.
E-Thriller, what's happening, man?
What's good, man? How are you?
Mosquito.
I'm good, man. How everybody doing?
What's up,
Well,
Mosquito? Bring some sanity in and sincerity, my brother.
Please educate us. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a conversation with the record straight, man. So first thing, what's happening, man?
What's up, Mosquito?
Chilling, man. Hey, I heard you talking about some amateur stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you are aware that Terrence Crawford has an amateur victory over Errol Spence, aren't you?
He do?
Yes.
Oh,
you remember that?
No.
You remember
Errol
that?
Spence
You remember that?
14 and Terrence Crawford.
Hold on, hush, big fish, hush. I ain't talking to you.
ain't never knew that. I ain't never knew that.
Oh shit!
All right, I'm gonna point something out to you. You remember that clip? It was the same night when Spence got to that podium. He was a little under the weather or whatever, and he was talking about Crawford resume or whatever. That first night when he talking about Chris Algieri and all, that whole speech. Later that same night, it's another clip with him in the hallway with Tank Davis and Adrian Broner. And he not saying the name, but he's like, yeah, he beat me in the amateurs. When he was talking about, I was 15, he was 18. He told me it was 2015, and Spence was so loaded that Broner was having to correct him. Like, no, it was 2005. You were 15. Like, no, it was 2015.
He was drunk.
Yeah,
he was drunk.
Yeah, right. So, but the person he was talking about was Terrence Crawford. That's who beat him.
Okay. All right, but Errol Spence he just had started boxing at 15, right?
Yeah. Now I will say this now.
Like Terrence Crawford been boxing since he was 7, bro. So you want to give him that much credit? Terrence Crawford was 18.
No. I'm just you were talking. It mattered with who guys. You know what I'm saying?
But this the context of it though. Crawford started boxing at 7 years old, Mosquito. So when he fought Errol Spence, he had 11 years of experience.
Wait, Iota. Wait. Fact check. I'm from Nebraska. Fact check that. Fact check that.
No, that's what I heard Bernie them saying.
But hold on.
Bud got kicked out the gym, bro. Bud got kicked out the gym.
Hold on. Let me run down a couple more points real quick before we yeah, and then the whole thing about Spence, I mean, what else is new? You know what I'm saying? He always gonna try to downplay Crawford. It's like I don't know if he feel like it's like he feels threatened or something when people start speaking of the confidence of Terrence Crawford or whatever, for whatever reason he gotta say something or whatever. And then he really be tripping out with the Earl Spence and Derrick James voices, man. I gotta say that. It's just that fun in the hole.
Mosquito, real quick. You say Earl Spence tried to downplay Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, in that first press conference, top rank got good matchmakers or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck do Earl Spence #1 hater in E-Thriller and also Bomac and Terrence Crawford and all them be saying they don't downplay the shit out of Earl Spence?
In what way? How does Crawford do it?
The Crawford always downplay Earl Spence.
They only done it after drunk night. Check the stats. And the night he got drunk on the stage, that's when they started checking his resume. He started calling out Crawford. With all respect.
Yeah. But what did Crawford said about Spencer downplay him, Io?
Everything. Oh, I done did this. He ain't did that.
He did. Okay, Io. So when he says that, let me ask you this. Is he initiating the conversation or is he responding to something every time he does that? He correcting the situation.
So that we can say the same thing about Earl Spence. Is he initiating it or is they asking him?
Yeah, he initiated that shit at the podium.
So hold on, let me ask you this, Mosquito. Crawford said he don't know if Earl Spence gonna be his toughest opponent. You telling me that's not downplaying Earl Spence?
No, it's not. It's not. It's just it's saying because on paper, yeah, it is, but you don't know till you're in there with a guy. Styles make fights.
Mosquito, you telling me Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford ain't each other's hardest opponent?
I believe they will be, but I understand he's saying.
So why did Terrence Crawford say he don't? So who was it? Victor Postale? Who was it? Amir Khan? Kell Brook, retired Sean Porter, who Ndongo,
retired Sean Porter.
He said that before every fight, though.
The same Sean Porter that was retired against Errol Spence too.
No, I'm saying it was them. So hold on, E-Thriller.
No, he said before every fight, though.
E-Thriller.
He said that before every fight.
E-Thriller, who is
ain't trying to hear that shit, Io.
E-Thriller, who is
go both ways now. You can't make that talking point.
No, I'm saying who is toughest fight? Poster.
Who? You talking about Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, Victor Postal.
Nah, I would say his toughest fight was Gamboa, bro, at the time.
But so it's Earl.
That was his 50-50 fight. You had Gamboa winning that fight before the fight, right?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so that's his toughest fight.
So silence.
That's his toughest fight.
Yeah, y'all tripping, man. Y'all got to stop with the goalpost moving, man.
No. I know Terrence Crawford is Earl Spence's toughest fight. See, that's why. Y'all
But how?
About,
Earl Spence don't act like it. Earl Spence don't act like it.
Nobody. So how?
That's where y'all so delusional at. Y'all be talking about us and saying us Earl sexuals are so delusional. Y'all is the ones who gonna be fucking shocked with y'all jaw drop because y'all is sitting up here co-signing this bullshit, saying Terrence Crawford said y'all don't know if Earl Spence Crawford tough as fuck.
Yeah, hey man, let me do this. Hold on, y'all. Time out. Let me go out to the BFB Master Q. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, bro. What's popping?
Man, what's popping, go? God damn, fuck is that? No.
Somebody got a rose on him. Somebody got a rose
like
on him.
Oh, going off of a loan.
No, it's like a rose.
Oh wow!
Grimley, get your freaky ass out the panel, Grimley.
God damn, why we talking about roses and shit, man? I'm off of that. Hey man,
y'all nigga tripping.
This is not this y'all. Glad I'm listening to y'all cook. We gonna have to definitely bring them gremlins out, cause boy, it's my opinion, boy, you got another one tonight. I'm listening. You know I'm listening. You got another one tonight.
Man, shut up. I ain't got no gremlin.
Boy, you got.
Oh my god.
And you got.
I can have them. Give me my awards. Give me all of them, and I'm gonna make sure I say my speech too when you hand them off to me too.
Hey man, check this out. I'm listening to y'all cook and rock, and I'm gonna have to listen to that Sean Porter and SOG Ward thing one more time. Man. I'm gonna have to really break that one down and analyze. But I know y'all upset about the 0.5 on the resume.
Very.
But y'all know it wasn't gonna be high. Y'all know it wasn't gonna be high. What y'all think? I'm just curious what y'all thought it was gonna be.
8.5.
Hey, that's a great question. That's a great question.
8.5.
What? 8 point what?
5.
I thought it would be better than Errol Spence's. My bad. I'm eating, y'all. Y'all go ahead.
Nah, answer the question, man. Put that chicken down. He thoroughly answered the question, man.
How you know I was eating chicken, nigga?
8.5.
Honest rating if his resume is 5.5 and 5.5 to 6, and then Spence's is going to be 6.5. I think Spence has a little bit better.
5.5 is average. That's average. He don't got no average resume. You're a Hall of Famer. 5 is average.
But like I said,
5 is average.
One Danny Garcia fight from having an equal resume to Errol Spence, and that's why
it ain't equal, bro.
Don't do that, bro. Because Danny Garcia ran for the
Man, get your fire ass up out of here.
Brim, you're not taking into account that he was at 2 other divisions before 147, bro. You sounding like Earl Smith right now.
No, I'm
yeah,
not
you
being
is.
honest here,
yes,
bro.
You are.
You ain't being honest. You lying. You lying like Lyle.
Sound like a hybrid between the Bud Buddy and the Earl section.
Can I clarify?
Go ahead, please. Let me finish.
Thank you. Let me speak, please. All right.
Let me speak.
So this is where I upset the Bud Buddies and I upset the Aerosexuals as well, because here's the facts. Terrence Crawford beat the fighters that was in front of him and did what he was supposed to do. And at the time, those fighters were high regarded. What has hurt Terrence Crawford is what they did afterwards. Half of the fighters that he fought that were champions went on to get their ass whooped multiple times. That has hurt his resume to some degree.
Because he wrecked them. That's why. He wrecked them. They ain't got shit to do with him.
But if we gonna do that, then you turn around and say, well, Ricky Burns got a championship afterwards. Remember, it goes both ways, bro, in all aspects. I'm gonna keep it thoroughbred on both ends of the spectrum here. At the end of the day, Terrence Crawford did what he was supposed to do. He beat the fighters that was in front of him. But if
who got the belt after Earl beat him?
Hey, you need that Derrick James skit. This is some dumb shit y'all really saying.
Not dumb shit.
Yeah, it is.
It's not dumb shit to say that the fighters that Terrence Crawford beat, some of them went on to lose much more, and it hurt his resume to some degree because
so you saying
lost more afterwards, and that's a
when
fact.
you say he got a 5.5 resume, that's saying you saying he got an average resume. You saying the Hall of Famer, first person to get his hand casted as an active fighter in the Hall of Fame, it got an average resume. 5.5 is average out of 10. That's half. That's average. That's what it is, bro. How you gonna say you got a 5.5? Get your ass out of here with that.
Let me ask you a question. Who did Bud face that has a chance to be a Hall of Famer?
Keep going.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Your resume is everything you did in the sport. Your resume is everything you did in the
keep it
sport.
being
No,
both ways, my brother.
no,
I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
no, no.
sorry,
It's
but
everything you
man.
did in the sport, bro. It's everything you did in the sport.
I
You
agree.
can't
It's my
help
opinion.
who you
I
can't
agree.
help who in your era. That's why they say certain eras is the best in this era or this era
Hey,
in this era.
hold
You
up,
can't
fam,
say that.
hold up, fam,
Okay,
hold up.
if we take his accomplishments and add to that, so his resume
No,
is a
because
5, his accomplishments are an 8, so that gives him a 6.5 at
so
best,
hold
bro.
up,
I'm
so hold
sorry.
up,
Hell
hold
no,
up.
his accomplishments are 10. What the hell
Who
you
is that?
talking about?
Who is that? It's my opinion. You say
What
you
you
hold
talking
up,
about?
Take y'all blood pressure pills real quick. It's my
who is that?
opinion,
It's
and
I
my
don't
you
need no
agree.
opinion.
blood pressure, bro. I'm young.
You
Well,
might
well,
if you
well,
say
well, why you
10,
hollering like
It's my
that, man?
so
because
hold
people
up.
Because
are
Is
that's
it
saying
my mic just loud.
You
My mic
hey,
just loud, bro. We
put
talking
the
shit.
bullhorn down, man. Just talk
Oh
regular,
no, but
man. We
you
good.
get loud when you be wrong, all loud and wrong when you come in sometimes. So hey, let everybody do that.
Hey, man, we don't need this Me Too, you too, and Me Too stuff. Just stop hollering, please.
Yeah,
I
we can
got
get
you.
our points off without yelling. Y'all go ahead.
you might
My
disagree
fault.
with me about this, bro. I mean, but I'm gonna try to keep it a band. But at the end of the day, it goes both ways. Everybody talking about Terrence Crawford's resume is so trash, but Errol Spence's resume is not too far above Terrence Crawford if we go by from fighter to fighter. He is
It's not
one
above at all.
Danny Garcia fight from basically having the same resume in the sense of who he fought. And the accolades, there's no debate.
I see you.
That's your resume. When you go and put on a job, you put everything you did and what your job is. That's what he did in the sport. Y'all keep trying to take that away about the people that he fought. How do we know these dudes can't beat each other if they never fought each other? Just because they overseas, they probably known overseas big. And they call our fighters bums. But we in America, so we gonna be like, all the American names is just so good because PBC did a good job of promoting all their fighters. What the heck is you talking about? That Adrian Broner one of the biggest names, but he ain't shit. He ain't shit.
hold
He
up?
a big name.
Hold up.
He
Who
a big
called our
name, and
fighter?
he don't like
Hold
Garcia
up.
resume, but people be like, he be
Hey,
Adrian Broner.
bro, hold up, fam. Who called our fighter bums?
No, I said you don't know what they call in our fighters over there because we don't live over
Hey,
there. We're not
ain't
over
no
there. We don't
man.
know what they
Listen.
call our fighters, what they think
Hey,
their fighters is
hold
because
up.
they think Usyk is the best fighter in the world.
Hold up, fam.
Tyson Fury.
One thing about reality, America got the best fighters on the planet. It ain't even close. So what could they say about us over there? Don't
All
try
right,
to
well
make us. Now hold
got
up.
Canelo,
Now let me say what you
Beterbiev,
said. Hold on, let me see what you just said a while
Evil,
ago. You
Tyson
said
Fury, Usyk.
you tried to sit up here and talk about. Hold up, damn fam, hold up. You sit up here and said that Terrence Crawford can't help who he fought. So when we telling you he ain't fought nobody, now you say he can't help who he fought. You agreeing with us? He ain't fought nobody.
No, I'm not saying they ain't fought nobody. We just don't know all their names. They're Olympians, medalists, so they are good in boxing. You may not think they good but you don't know shit. But the experts who said he's in the Hall of Fame, who's putting his head cast, who rate him the best fighter in the world, all the trainers, all the other fighters, most polls, Shakur Stevenson, everybody say he's the best. So it gotta be a reason. It gotta be.
Don't mean that his competition was about a motherfucker.
That don't mean his competition is shitty too. Because you say Mean Machine can't punch, but Robert Garcia said that was the hardest puncher in his whole camp. So what are you talking about? And Earl Spence ran for Mikey, and they said Mean Machine punched harder than him. So what are you talking about?
Championships that Mean Machine done won.
It don't matter. It's about punching power. You talking about chins, and if you get hit, it don't matter. It don't matter if I can punch. If you talking about somebody taking shots, though, bro, you just be talking about. Oh my god.
He won. I'm just asking.
Oh my god.
How many championships has Green Beans won ever?
0. All right, so we want to do that. How many Ndago won? Ndago had 2. Ndago had 2. So since you want to say that Ndago had 2, who was unified on Earl Spence? Was Sean Porter unified? Was Sean Porter unified? Was Sean Porter unified? It don't matter who was that. He said championships. He said championship. I'm talking to Q. IOTBO.
Who is he though?
A unified champ. Man, and the record was a unified champ.
Bro, that was a.
Oh Lord. All right, so we know who Isaac Cruz is, right? We know who Isaac Cruz is, right? We know who Pitbull Cruz is now, right? How many titles he won? But we know his motherfucking name. But do that mean he some great ass fighter?
Bro, this is the thing right here. You trying to sit?
No, look at you moving the goalpost. You moving the goalpost.
Bro,
yeah, you is.
And let somebody else talk. I'm not trying to scream over you because obviously you.
Yeah, let him make his point, man. Go ahead, Ayo.
Listen, you sitting up here trying to get mad at Brimley because Brimley said he got a 5.5 resume. How can you get mad at him when we look at his resume and there's nobody that stand out on that motherfucker? That resume is weak. Is Terrence Crawford a great fighter? Obviously, we could see that. But why can't you fucking buddies just admit one fucking time that his resume is sub fucking par?
That his resume is mediocre.
Ayo, but you just
admit
said,
that.
hold on, Ayo. See, this is where you confuse. See, this is where we disagree. This is where we have a disconnection. 15 minutes ago, you said his fights was great, bro. Now you saying it ain't shit.
No,
Which one is it?
See, no, you're missing my context, C3, because if you roll back the tape, I said he looked great in all his fights.
But
that wasn't the topic at hand. When Sean Porter,
we was talking about Earl Spence.
Time out. Let me finish. Can I finish? Thank you. Whenever Earl Spence was asked by a Showtime interviewer, what's the best win on his resume? Earl Spence didn't say, oh, his performance. He said the best win on his resume, oh, all his fights are great. Which one is it?
Because you can't pinpoint one. Like, really. But all his fights are great because he have knocked out everybody.
Man, it is obvious Earl Spence misspoke because we know Avenesian wasn't no great fight. So was Earl Spence talking about that fight as well?
So now we making excuses for Errol Spence again.
Oh,
just like y'all did. Just like y'all did with the easy room shit. Yeah, we gonna keep making excuses for Errol. He always misspeaks. Okay, that's what we gonna do.
No, but
y'all don't give Terrence Crawford that luxury.
No,
just
Crawford
FYI.
have looked great in all his fights. C3, he knocked out people. Like, this is my thing right here. Terrence Crawford was 14-0. He was fighting outside, and y'all want to get mad at us because we say this guy is who he is. He just been the guy who been fighting average and been doing average things his whole career. Like, he won the undisputed, but look at the guys he fought. Like, he won. Give him credit. He undisputed. He going to the Hall of Fame. I know that. But look at who he beat. Can y'all please just be honest? Y'all say we can't be honest. Can we just be honest about his subpar ass resume?
Okay, speaking of resumes, Ayo, let me ask you this. What 50-50 fight has Errol Spence Jr. been in?
None.
How many 50-50?
Hold
on. I got it, Brimley. How many 50-50 fights has Terrence Crawford been in?
0.
How? You just said earlier that you had Gamboa beating him.
No. We didn't.
You just said
that. Okay, well, look, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Okay, one.
He was the underdog.
But this we didn't know that Terrence Crawford. It be them fighters. We don't know who they that good, like Vernon Forrest. Remember, if mosquito spray still on her. Remember when Vernon Forrest fought Sugar Shane Mosley? Nobody had Vernon Forrest beating Sugar Shane Mosley.
But didn't he have his number in the amateurs though?
Yeah, he did. Earlier? No, he did have his number in the amateurs, but still, nobody had him beating Sugar Shane Mosley in the pros. Nobody. I ain't talking about. Then that's what make me say my amateur stuff right there too. I'm glad you said that. That's one fight I bring up when I talk about amateurs, but nobody had Forrest beating him. It's not our fault. We didn't know who this Cornhusker was. You know, he really did have to get it the harder way. He had to fight outside and work his way up to ESPN. Congratulations to him for that. Like, he made it. But we didn't know who he was.
But you do know you're making my point, Ayo, because you just stated that Earl has never been in a 50-50 fight. But earlier in the show, you stated that you had Gamboa beating Bud heading into the fight. So Bud had been in the fight to where you was like, damn, I don't know who gonna win.
I didn't know who Bud was. Nobody did.
That's cap.
So you're gonna penalize him for that?
Only people who knew who he was is
shouldn't that make his win that much more impressive?
No.
Why don't?
No, I said no. I'm just saying no.
Okay.
No, I'm saying no. That's the one I give him credit for. But it's like what you did after that, and there's a lot of increments that come to that too. Y'all be talking about Mikey Garcia moving up. Gamboa moved up too. Wasn't Mikey Garcia also undefeated?
No, that's not true, Ayo. I broke that down earlier, bro. He fought a fight at 135 before he fought Bud, bro.
I know, but he moved up. But what I'm saying is Mikey Garcia was undefeated too when he fought Errol Spence. Am I right or wrong about that? Correct me if I'm right or wrong.
He was undefeated, but he hadn't done shit at 147. Yeah, he actually moved up 2 weight classes.
My point. He was undefeated, just like Gamboa was undefeated.
But you take away from the Crawford and Gamboa fight because you say Gamboa was too small. Yes,
no, I
bro.
don't. No.
You ain't never said that, Ayo?
No, the reason why I can't take that credit away from him. Now I make my no. This is the thing right here. In my general big fish voice, when new information presents itself, then you have to be realistic about the situation. We didn't know Terrence Crawford was going to be this great. He turned out to be a great fighter. So when you go back and look at that fight now, you're like, yeah, Terrence Crawford, you should beat the fuck. You should have won that fight. But at the moment then, you didn't know if Terrence Crawford was who he said he was.
But there was there was no moment where we looked at the Errol Spence fight and said he's going to lose.
Hey, man, hold on, y'all. I apologize. Time out. Let me get to this cash out. Appreciate that cash out, Darian. You already know I got to get you right, fam. Appreciate you.
Get a black, 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 talk about, then what? Turn up, then what?
All right, y'all go ahead and rock. Go ahead, Brim. Say what you was about to say.
All right, so, but there's no instance in any Errol Spence's fight that he was even close to being the underdog. There's not a single fight. There's 2 fights with Bud where there was a question mark. One, he was a clear underdog. Another one, he was favored, but it was one of those fights where people didn't know if Bud would win. There is not one fight that Errol Spence has that we can say that. The closest we can get is Kell Brook, and Kell Brook was coming off of an injury as well. So what fight did you have with Terrence?
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you on that, Brimley. Okay, you want me to give you that? Let me give you that. But there's a reason why. That's why it's an A side and it's a B side. Errol Spence.
Here we go.
Let me finish. Errol Spence has always been treated like the A side when we always known who he was. Terrence Crawford was a guy got thrown in the garbage.
Thrown in the garbage. See, this thrown in the garbage.
Finish, man. Let him finish. Go ahead, Ayo. Finish your point.
Fighting in the alleyways, fighting at the local gym, working his way up to fighting Tecate outside, then making it to the grand stage where everybody knew who he was. That's just the truth.
Go ahead, Brim. Respond.
I don't even know if I want to respond to that bullshit. It's so disingenuous. Now, see, I go to say something that makes a Terrence Crawford fan upset, but then the Spence fans take it and run with it and go way past the level they should. At the end of the day,
stop doing that shit. You need to stop doing it. I done told you about that.
No, but I'm being honest though, bro. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I'm not being honest. I'm not being a hybrid. I'm being honest, bro. If my honesty gets me this, so freaking be it, bro. Don't knock me. Don't knock me.
Can I ask Brimley a question?
Go ahead, General Big Fish.
So Brimley, you was moaning and groaning at the adjectives that IO chose to use, but you yourself knew who Errol Spence was before Terrence Crawford, bro. That right there alone lets you know that that what he's saying is true. The dude it was an unknown. He got it out the mud, and he late to the party, but he here now. Earl Spence.
He late to the party.
Fights.
He late to the party. There's only one reason why he's late to the party, though, buddy.
It took Earl Spence 28 fights to get here. It took Terrence Crawford 39 before he finally got to the big stage, and he's the B side at the event, which is that's not a slight to him, but that's just the fact of what it is.
That's how the game was played, bro.
I don't know about that, though, y'all. Hey, let me ask y'all this. I want to know what concessions Errol Spence made because maybe he gave him 50-50. I don't know.
No, if it ain't 50-50, it's close to it. If it ain't 50-50, it's close to it.
Yeah, but go ahead.
No, Brim, don't do that, man. Don't just throw shit out there that you want it to be. I told you about the
I said if it ain't 50-50, it's probably close to it.
No, see, there you go. You're saying probably. Don't say that word.
We don't know, but I'm just telling you, he obviously got something more than what it was beforehand.
I promise you, when the numbers come out, you're going to see Errol Spence going to get more of a guarantee, and you also going to see he's going to get more of a pay-per-view percentage.
Well, that means he got a nice paycheck to lose. There you go.
Even if he lose or not, we ain't talking about who going to win the fight or not. We talking about who A side and B side.
I don't
Like,
give a fuck about that no more. That
yeah,
doesn't even matter anymore at this point.
you don't
What
got
matters
to.
now is that y'all acting just like
Hold
Errol
up, bro.
Spence and
No,
overconfident, and y'all gonna get stomped in. That's it.
Let them be. I'm telling y'all, let them be. Let them be.
No,
confident.
bro.
I love this
I'm
bravado.
not,
I
no,
love it.
I'm not finna let him go to the Pro Bowl in my Thriller, the Black Picasso voice, right? He just said that this how it started out with have Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence been in the 50-50 fight. They asked me, Thriller asked me, have Errol Spence in the 50-50 fight? I said no. He said, have Terrence Crawford. At first I said 0. Then he said he brought up Gamboa. And I said, oh yeah, you was right. And then Stephen Brimley, you brought up another fight. I think you was insinuating the Ricky Burns, right? Correct?
Nope. He was the underdog against Prescott. He was the
Oh yeah,
underdog.
Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Prescott. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning.
Short
So
notice
this a
fight.
thing,
Yeah.
right? We didn't.
Nah, I
know
looked
who
that up.
he was.
Hey, we go fact check that E3. I already debunked that a long time ago.
No,
What you want me to look up? I can pull it up.
It's an article. Brady Prescott was not the favorite against Terrence Crawford.
Okay, let me look it up. Do you remember the website?
No, I don't remember the website.
I try to look it up. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah. I challenge that bullshit.
You can look at the vacant eye. You can look at the vacant eye for that month.
July 30th, though. You are a favorite to disappear on July 30th, Big Fish.
Hey man, I don't run nowhere, so you can
Why the
paint
fuck
that.
would we disappear?
You can paint that narrative all you want, but I just know every. Hold on, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Everything that I'm saying, you used to say. You like even worse than what I'm saying. You said some very
no I didn't.
So I don't flip my positions to, you know what I'm saying. So I stay where I'm at. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I done picked a whole lot of fights wrong, so I ain't going nowhere, Brimley.
And ain't nobody.
I will. But if you're wrong, you're gonna regret it.
Like, see, this what these, hey, Fish, this what these Terrence Crawford blood buddies want us to do. For some reason, they want us to feel sorry for Terrence Crawford, right? What we gonna feel sorry for him for? Because his resume suck. Y'all always telling us how he the only active fighter in the Hall of Fame, but then y'all want us to feel sorry for him because his resume suck. He ain't never got the type of respect he's supposed to deserve. But it's a reason for that. If you look at the opponents he fought, if you look at the platform that he was on, Terrence Crawford put himself in that position for him not to get all these big fights. Because when Terrence Crawford finally, in my rock voice, made it to ESPN, he had the opportunity to maximize the situation. But that Corky Cornhusker didn't have the brain, you know, because it's the size of a mustard seed to do that. He had everything in control with Terrence Crawford. The way he knocking motherfuckers out could have been the biggest thing on this planet, and we wouldn't even be arguing about.
Yeah, he was lacking charisma, yo, to take him over the top.
Yeah,
he had the talent, but then he also didn't have the vision to know that he should have left top rank 4 years sooner than what he did. That's his biggest mistake that nobody wants to admit, and that's why his resume is such.
No, that's
2020.
Big Fish. That may be his biggest mistake, but that wasn't his biggest mistake financially because he was making more than the PBC fighter while he did that. So Bob Earn was giving guaranteed money.
To be the pound for pound number one fight. Let me say this: to be the pound for pound star in boxing, you're comparing yourselves to low level welterweights. That's gonna make you feel better. So he should be relative to Canelo. His salary should be, his payday should look like Canelo's, Wilder's. He should be his shit should be like that, bro. So for him to just be doing a little bit better than Spence allegedly and all the other PBC fighters at 147, whoop-de-doo. He should be making 10 times more than what they're making. So how do you think that's a slam dunk point to rebuttal me with?
No, I'm not saying
much at all.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying y'all saying it was a bad mistake, but I'm saying he was taking guaranteed money. PBC was not offering guaranteed money. That's the only reason he took that. And he was.
But you're comparing him to small time fighters. Why don't you compare him to Canelo with his paydays?
No, I'm saying he was making more than Porter. He's making more than Thurman.
What I'm saying, he could have left top rank and rolled the dice, and he would have made no less than what a PBC fighter was making. So he still was gonna be getting millions of dollars, but he could have rolled the dice on himself and been making close to what Canelo's making
See,
now.
that's hindsight
If
2020
he would
shit.
have had
That's hindsight
charisma,
2020 shit,
if
though,
he
bro.
would have had charisma and insight, able to see the future, like Floyd Mayweather, somebody like that, he could be a big star. But
Okay,
this
Big Fish.
fight right here could have been happening 5 years ago.
Big Fish.
Hold up,
Then
though.
why did Keith Thurman and Earl fight then? If that's the case, what you say is correct, then why did Keith Thurman
Thurman
like Gary
got
Russell
injured,
and
bro.
Tank fight?
Keith Thurman got injured, bro.
No, before this. No, before the injury. Or the Gary Russell and Tank stuff.
Keith Thurman didn't want to fight him, bro. We know that.
So wait. So how y'all keep saying that if he go over there, is gonna be getting his fighters in PBC now?
No, it ain't that Keith Thurman didn't want to fight him. Keith Thurman was on another level. If you know boxing, do your research, bro, and look up. Keith Thurman was a super champion. He was around before Errol Spence and them. He was on a level at the time when Errol Spence finally made it to the grand stage. Keith Thurman was a level above him to where he could fight the Pacquiaos and Floyd Mayweather. Why the fuck would he think about the Errol Spence at the time?
Y'all mad hindsight 2020. You know why? Because when Bud re-signed at that time, he was able to fight PBC fighters. Am I wrong?
Who was he able to fight though? Who was he able to fight? Tell me the PBC fighters.
John
the
Molina and Felix Diaz.
Yeah, I know. And them the
when
guys
he was at
that-
140.
Them was the lower class of the PBC
Man, it's a
fighters.
gold medalist, Big Fish.
Them was bones they threw. Thriller.
Wait a minute, but was Felix Diaz not a gold medalist?
Yeah, but like you said,
Oh, how's he trash, bro?
Hold up, what you tell me earlier, E3?
Did Errol Spence win a gold medal?
Hold up, E3. What you tell me earlier when I said Ugas beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs? That shit don't mean nothing, right?
So the gold medalist don't mean nothing?
No, I'm saying this is the gold medals. That's in the amateurs. Making it to the pros. I mean, y'all tried to make that statement with me when I said Ugas beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs.
Yeah, but he beat him in the amateurs because at that time Bud only had 30 fights. Ugas had 140. It's context matters. Context matters.
Oh, okay. So when Bud was fighting for 11 years and Errol Spence was his first year fighting, and Bud beat him, I ain't never.
I didn't even mention that. I don't care about that. So you can use that if you want to, but that ain't you. I ain't
Bud
using
got
that
kicked out the gym. Bud got kicked out the gym for fighting. So for about 4 or 5 years, he played football and basketball. So that saying he was in the gym, that ain't true.
I'm trying to figure out what makes Errol Spence's resume so much more impressive than Terrence Crawford. Hold on, let me finish my point. If he haven't had one 50-50 fight, if he fought a nigga that ain't beat nobody at 147, he fought another nigga that was thinking about retirement. He fought a nigga that beat a washed-up Manny Pacquiao, who also had several losses prior to beating Manny Pacquiao.
I disagree.
And then he fought a nigga that was already broken in Kell Brook. What is so impressive about
I disagree. Errol Spence versus Kell Brook was a 50-50 fight, bro.
How? When he was coming off an injury, moving down 2-weight class.
Everybody around the world was calling Errol Spence the next Jeff Lacey. E3, I'm telling you, bro, that was a 50-50 fight. Everybody was saying Errol Spence was finna be the next Jeff Lacey.
Everybody? How can everybody if he was favored?
If you was on her watching boxing, and this and that, of course, you know, we thought Earl was gonna win. I did too.
So you just contradicted yourself. He was the favorite. He was the favorite.
Man, I'm telling you, everybody was calling.
He was the favorite. We looking at it right
here,
though,
how's
Ayo.
everybody? He's the favorite. Come
I know,
on, stop the madness.
Hold on, look at your screen, Ayo. Kell Brook was a plus 175 and Errol Spence was a minus 205. He was the favorite, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm saying though, everybody around it was a lot of people around the world, bro. I know them Vegas or Bet or whatever, but it was a lot of people around the world who thought Errol Spence was not gonna go across the pond and come back with that victory, bro. I'm telling you.
It was some people, just like it was some people that had a nerve to think that.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Let Mosquito Spray jump in real quick. Give us some context, bro.
Yeah, all them people lived in Sheffield, England.
With the chocolate brownies and shit.
That's not true. That's not true because
Io reaching
Kell
like a
Brook was
motherfucker, boy. Hey,
no,
hey, Io, you
hey,
gotta stop,
Mosquito.
bro.
Mosquito, you know that's not true because Kell Brook, even though he went up to 160 and lost, he was an undefeated fighter at 147. And we sit up here and talk about, I think General Big Fish said that Ugas gave Sean Porter the worst ass whooping. Kell Brook gave Sean Porter at the worst ass whooping he took when he beat him. I forgot who had the belt or not, but
Porter had
Sean
the
Porter
tail.
had the belt.
Porter.
Porter had the
Brooke
belt.
took
That's
it
how Kell
from him.
Brook got the belt.
yeah,
That was the first. That was the first defense. Brooke took it
That was
from
the
him.
worst ass whooping that he got. So when people sit up here and act like Kell Brook was just out of there, come on, man, let's stop. Don't kid yourself. Everybody was looking at Kell Brook like he was gonna be the next best thing at 147, especially after he beat Sean Porter in the fashion that he beat him in, bro. Like that
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
Yeah, leave out that eye socket though too when he came back down from 13 pounds and cutting weight at the spot Triple G. Leave that out.
Yep. Hey, who said that?
Somebody with
Mr.
some sense.
Mr. INTJ, man. He
Mr.
said
INTJ.
that. And it's all facts.
So this is the thing right here, Mr. INTJ. You say he came down 13 pounds, right? Kell Brook walk around at 185, 190 when he's cut to 147. So Kell Brook was already in good shape coming down to 147 because you know they had to do that fight immediately. So
Wait. Time out. I do strength and conditions coach. Stuff. So don't just throw that by me. The farther you come out cutting the weight, the more strength you lose. So miss me with that.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Kell Brook didn't even have to cut that much weight, fam.
He had to cut muscle, bro. Are you serious?
Can I finish with
Hey, Mr. INTJ. Hey, hold on now, Mr. INTJ.
Yes, sir.
Hey, my dog Mosquito Spray desperately needs your services, man. We go get your number after the show, man. He go to ice cream eating buffets and all kinds of shit like that, man. So we go get him some
Hold
help.
up. Now, Mr. INTJ. I'll go ahead and finish. I'm sorry. Now, Mr. INTJ, let me holler at you real quick. Now, see, you missing the point of what I'm saying, sir. You talking about strength and conditioning, coach. I'm talking about boxing. When I'm talking about Kell Brook is, he was cutting down from 185, 190, almost 200 pounds to make 147. After he fought that Triple G fight, Kell Brook was in great shape at 160, 170. So he didn't have to lose as much weight as he would, especially being off after you have a fight. He went straight immediately into that fight a couple of months later. So that stops. Y'all miss me when talking about he was weight drained, all that other stuff. Stop that.
No. That's what we're saying. Okay, after the injury, meaning you have to go through rehab. He had an eye injury. We're gonna agree with that. Meaning there was no training or what's called it. Meaning all the weight he was cutting was water weight. He was not getting pulled. That was 6 months. That was 6 months. You can do the timeline.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask Mr. NIG a question? What's good, my boy? My question to you concerning to this subject right now is, how long was it supposed to take? Since you just said rehab and all, how long was Kell Brook injury supposed to take to heal?
Oh, well, the doctors told him a year. The doctors told him a year, but he couldn't because if he wouldn't have, he would have had to forfeit that belt. Because what's called
told him a year?
Yeah, he had a broken orbital bone, bro. And he boxing.
Hold on. Stop. First of all, you know that's propaganda because ain't no doctor told that man a year nothing because first of all, that injury only take a few weeks to heal.
He's a boxer. What are you talking about? Wait. Okay, wait. Talking about. Go ahead.
He was out the ring for 10 months. He had plenty time to heal, sir. That injury, look it up. This is where y'all get banged up in debates each and every time. Because y'all think years and all that stuff when that injury takes weeks, not even months. He got back in the ring 10 months. So what are we talking about?
No, what I'm asking you is, after injury like that, you're a boxer. When do you start to have an orbital bone surgery? That's my question for you. Since you know so much.
Okay, watch this. If it only took a few weeks to heal, and he got back in the ring,
Who said it took some few to heal?
the injury takes
The doctors
a few
cleared
weeks.
him.
The
Sir.
doctors cleared him. It only takes a few weeks to heal, sir.
Stop lying.
Oh, hold up. Who was that?
It
It's my
takes
opinion.
it takes 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months, bro.
Do you want to bet
He
some money
had
on that?
reconstructive facial surgery. He had titanium in his face, bro. He had he didn't have no fracture. He had it broken. It was orbital broken.
Let's bet 100 on that right now. We can cash out.
Bet it. Bet it. They said he'd be out a year. They said he'd be out a year.
He couldn't.
And he had reconstructive facial surgery. He had titanium in his face. He had titanium plate put in his face. He had to reconstruct that stuff because it was broken. It was shattered. What are you talking about? They said it was broken. That's why his eye was swollen like that. What are you talking about? They said 6 to 12 months to take to heal. He healed in 6. And he was asking for medical assistance because he said he wasn't properly healed. He said he was weight drained. He said all this. Kell Brook.
Hey, nobody ain't trying to hear them lame ass excuses, bro.
That's not an excuse. That's Kell Brook. That's not an excuse. You making lame ass excuses. You making lame ass excuses like you always do. Caping for Errol. Caping for Errol, man. Caping for Errol. I'm going back on mute.
No, I want you to go back on mute. I want you to bet that $100 that you finna lose if you want to rock with that. Because that's $100.
Bro, it's a broken orbital. What you gonna look up? You gonna look up the same thing that dummy looked up and gonna look up fracture. And the fracture takes 3 weeks to 3 to 4 weeks. It takes a couple weeks to heal, and you can be right back in. He has a broken orbital, but he had a broken, which takes 6 to 12 months. It's a simple Google search, bro. A simple Google search. But you're going to look up fracture and you're going to read out a fracture. Look up broken orbital bone, bro. He said it in the whole interview, the whole article. The ESPN article. It said in the whole ESPN article, everything. I'm not making an excuse, bro. I don't care. I gave them both credit. I gave them both no credit or credit. I don't care. No, I don't make an excuse for him losing. I had Errol Spence winning.
But do you notice how when you reference that, and they keep in mind, they're not talking about sparring. After that, like then your stuff here is sparring. So it's like,
bro, they professionals, bro. Look, this is the thing right here. The doctors ain't gonna fucking clear you if you ain't ready to get back in. I don't give a fuck how long you gonna be out.
Yeah, you could be clear, but you can't train.
Bro, let me finish.
Man, you just be saying anything.
That'll be against regulations to clear somebody to come into a fight or even clear somebody to spar if they're not ready to spar. You can't tell me, because the fight was 6 months later. You can't tell me that this dude didn't do no sparring.
He's a lying ass nigga, man. Lying ass nigga.
Okay,
you a lying ass nigga.
No, correct.
It was 9 months later. 8 months later.
Time out, fellas. So I'm looking on Google, and it says that the incision to repair a broken orbital bone may be hidden inside the lower eyelid. Surgery is performed on an outpatient basis, and patients are asked to avoid strenuous activity for 1 week after surgery. However, it is important to note that recovery time may vary depending on the severity of the injury and other factors.
Okay, so thank you, E3. Boy, Mr. Q, if he would have bet at that 100, he would have lost. Because E3, you just said it take 1 week after surgery, but it depends on whoop-de-whoop. So if it take only 1 week after surgery to where it's that, then it's depend on whoop-de-whoop, then it could be 2 or 3 weeks later that your eyes completely heal when you can get back to normal schedule programming.
Like Ugas did, Iota? Like Ugas?
Hey, watch this here. Hey, E3.
Yeah.
Now, you know the order of logic they like to use. Now, you hear how they're going through all these great links and got you researching Google and all this to prove that Kell Brook was in great shape when he fought Errol Spence.
Yeah.
But they like to say that he was a completely broken fighter. And I quote, broken fighter when he fought Errol Spence. Now hold on. With the logic that they using, between Spence and Crawford fight, he had 4 years to heal, so he was completely healed, wasn't it? Last I checked, according to that logic.
Oh, hold up. Okay,
there was no distraction.
All right, let's stay on that logic.
Every fighting at 154, so he only had 7 pounds.
Hold up, Mosquito. I don't want you to go away from that logic you on, right? Because remember, ain't this one of these other guys that said Kell Brook weight drained himself to come back down to Errol Spence. Now we know in them 4 years before Kell Brook fought Terrence Crawford, he was fighting at 154, right? Then Terrence Crawford said, no, you got to suck yourself down to 147 after years of not being at fucking
being at 154, not 160. Nice try.
No, but it was years he hadn't been at 147. So y'all can miss me with that dumbass shit y'all talking about.
So what Mosquito said was dumb.
That was dumb as shit. He just said that we talk about Kell Brook fighting him 4 years later and not giving him that. Kell Brook wasn't fighting no fucking 147, and then you got this dude over here talking about, Kell Brook said himself he weight trained himself. Well, then what the fuck did Kell Brook do when he wasn't fighting at that weight class for years? Then had to suck himself down to fight fucking Crawford.
Hey, you about to get a Brimley, man.
I was about to say, this is a Brimley. This is
me
Brimley.
earlier.
God damn.
Say, man, Triller, we got to bring the Brimleys back, man.
Hey, that's the top 5 candidate right there, man.
Because, boy, it's my opinion, guys. Brimleys.
It's gonna be all right, It's gonna be all right.
I'm cool with him.
Hey,
Mosquito.
Ayo, your man got a chance to prove you right on the 29th, bro.
Mosquito. No, so what's up with that logic, sir? This dude ain't fought. You said 4 years later we make excuses of him. This dude didn't fight at 147 for 4 years later, sir. He was fighting at 154.
But it's only a. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's only a 7-pound difference, bro.
4 years later, the broken man. You know, the dude who had two. Hold up.
Bro, are you really comparing moving down 2 weight classes to moving down just 1, bro? Is that what we doing tonight, Ayo?
Hold up, General Big Fish.
Just for Errol.
Hey, General Big Fish.
I hear they ass, Ayo. I hear.
Hold up, General. They want to sit up here and talk about, he had an orbital bone broke when he came and fought Errol Spence. Well, when he fought Terrence Crawford, the motherfucker had both of them broke.
But it only take a week. You say he was a week to be back to normal, right?
Man.
He wasn't feeling
Ayo. And you say it's 1 week and he back to normal, right? That's what you just said.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Go ahead, Ayo. Go ahead and rebuttal.
No, that's what I'm saying. You see how the propaganda could get switched on y'all? This is dude.
Nah, nigga, he switched it on you.
I'm finna switch it right back. Hey, whether it took a week or not. No, hold up. These niggas been on here.
Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen.
Kell Brook had fucking 2 orbital bones later. 4 years later, he fought Terrence Crawford, not the same guy. Then had to suck himself down to make that weight. Come on, now.
So wait a minute. He didn't have to suck himself down, moving down from 160 to 147. Hold on, let me finish. God damn it. To move down from 160 to 147 to face Errol, but he had to suck down from 154 to 147 several years later to face Crawford.
100%.
Make that make sense, Ayo.
Yeah, I'm finna make it make sense in your voice, because 4 years later he was a younger, stronger guy, and then hold up, like my guy General Big Fish say, new information presented itself to us just about a couple of months ago.
That shit out.
Hey,
y'all niggas wear that shit out. When y'all ain't got no more talking points, is when y'all want to move the goalpost.
Did you see what Kell Brook was doing a couple of months ago? We don't know. And then his coach was talking about how he wasn't dedicated to the gym and stuff, and his coach didn't want to train him no more. But y'all don't want to talk about none of that, though.
Yeah, that was
he said the number was the same. 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 So let's don't use that as an excuse. He said the number was the same.
Did you see the punch that stunned Kell Brook?
Man, it was a motherfucking juke, man. Crawford is like that, man. He made up some shit on the
man. That nigga was shot.
He's a
man. He ain't never got hit like that. He said that shit like, what the fuck happened?
So funny. Y'all gonna be just remember
this. Errol the same way, and that mouthpiece gonna fly out the fucking ring.
Yeah, because they're going to be using all these excuses for Errol Spence afterwards. They're going to be using these same excuses for Brook. They're going to use for Errol Spence.
Man,
well, you was out of the ring for 17 months. That's why Bud won.
I can't wait to see
one
this.
because he
Hey,
was
nah, bro.
inactive.
I can't wait to see this
Say,
shit.
Omaha got let down. Terrence Crawford let Omaha down when he took that Avenesian fight, right? Errol Spence showed how Dallas.
Man, I ain't right hearing that shit.
Hold on.
He got paid and he got the fight. He got paid more. Cut it out.
Man, if y'all
He got 10 million,
Nonsense.
bro.
Nonsense. He got
And now he
paid
about to
and
get
he
another
getting
10
paid
million
more.
plus.
Yep, getting paid to win.
What Black Prime at now? That he got 10 million.
It don't matter. They gave him his money.
Black Promise wasn't Black Promise. That ain't got shit to do with Terrence Crawford.
Bud
They
Baker.
paid him for his services and he got the job done.
I got another question for Ayo and General Big Fish. Do y'all consider now is Ocampo a shot fighter from the way Tim Zoo did him the other night?
Who? Why you talking about Ocampo?
Because Tim Zoo handled him in better fashion than Errol Spence did.
No.
And Jose Benavidez.
No, let me answer that. No, I agree. No. Ocampo was done, bro. But you know what's crazy though? Tim Zoo, look, just like and let me answer that question with nobody interrupting me, please. Look, I agree with you, Mosquito Spray.
Mute your audio. Go ahead, Ayo.
I agree with you, Mosquito Spray. Ocampo was done, right? But I give Tim Zoo credit because he did what he's supposed to do. Just like Terrence Crawford. All the fighters he fought wasn't shit. But I give him credit because he did what he was supposed to do.
Nigga just said Gamboa was, man, come on.
Gamboa was little as fuck, E3.
Man, he fought at 135 before he fought Bud. If he was little, what was Mikey Garcia for Errol Spence? What was Mikey Garcia, Big Fish?
Mikey Garcia ain't never been the same.
I want to answer that shit. I'm asking you.
Can I answer the question?
Can you please? Don't say my name around my shit. Don't say my name, Big Fish. Go ahead.
Don't say my name, Big Fish.
Yeah, don't say my name.
You asked me what was Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was at the time a pound for pound fighter with some of the best footwork in boxing, according to Mosquito
Spray. Not say it.
They ain't got shit to do with him being small.
According to Mosquito Spray, one of the best counter punches in boxing. So that's what Errol Spence fought that night, bro.
But that ain't got nothing to do with him being small. A little fighter.
Hold up. E3,
you talking about skills, but was the nigga small? Yes or no? That's all I was asking.
Yes, E3. But
I didn't want no backstory, but go ahead.
He weighed 147 when he fought it. He
moved up 2 weight classes.
He moved up 2 weight classes. 147. It was probably by 160 when they was fighting. So
E3, you know how
dare to be great.
E3, you know how y'all like to talk about. You know how y'all like to talk about. You know how y'all like to talk about how these fighters ain't never the same after they fought Terrence Crawford.
That's a fact.
So have these fighters been the same? Was Mikey Garcia the same after he fought Errol Spence?
Porter put up his best punch numbers after Earl.
Was Porter the same?
Yes, he put up his best punch numbers after Earl.
Porter was never shit though. Porter was never shit though, in my opinion.
Where BoxRec at E3? Pull up,
bro. Hold on. Sean Porter lost every fucking big fight he had. He beat Danny Garcia. That's it.
Hey, Mosquito Spray, the boxing encyclopedia. I want to talk to you, Eddie Atlas. Was Mikey Garcia the same after he fought Errol Spence?
Well, the thing with Mikey Garcia at 147.
That was a yes or no question, sir.
Yes.
No, so we can't give backstories.
I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead, Mosquito. Y'all niggas don't ever say yes or no.
Mosquito Spray, you full of shit, man.
Go ahead, Mosquito.
I'm going to tell you, and I've told Big Fish ugly ass this in private, that the thing with Mike Garcia, if you remember, he's similar to Eric Morales back in the early 2000s when he was when he couldn't make 30 anymore, but 35 was too big for him. Remember, he lost to Zahir Rahim. That was a big upset, but he was too small for the Pacquiao fights. You know, he was struggling to make 30. Mike Garcia is to a point where it's hard for him to make 40. 47 is too big for him. He's what you call a man without a weight class. That's why he's losing the Sandro Martins and and letting the Jesse Vargas hang around. Stuff like that.
I like all them jumping jacks you're doing and stuff, but you still ain't answering my question. Was Mikey Garcia
I said,
the
yeah.
same fighter?
Yes.
So what? Okay, so what did he do after that Errol Spence loss? I'll wait. Eddie Atlas.
He beat Jesse Vargas.
Jesse Vargas. Jesse
Yeah,
Vargas.
he got a big payday. He made what, $7 million that fight or some shit like that.
Vargas. That was
got a
when
big payday.
Hold up, stop. Hold
Man,
up.
no.
Now bring the context to that though.
Well, don't forget. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. Hold on. Let's not forget. This is the same Jesse Vargas that fought Adrian Broner to a draw, and then had Tim Bradley stopped. Had the referee not Hall of Famer Tim Bradley stopped. Had the referee not messed up with the time left on the clock.
Quit
You know
hating,
what I'm saying? So
quit hating.
I mean, Jesse Vargas. I mean, I'm not saying he's a top fighter or nothing like that, but he's a solid guy. You know what I'm saying?
He was
He's
a credible opponent. I agree.
I agree, Mosquito. You need to stop that shit.
No, he's a very credible opponent.
You said I'm talking about when you said Mikey Garcia made the $7 million. Yeah, you know how many people cashed out when DAZN first came on the scene? They was giving that money to everybody just to come fight on their network.
And Garcia, to show you he's the same fighter, he hurt Garcia. Hurt Vargas a couple times in that fight with right hand. Still the same fighter, man. Just the weight class too big for him, man.
Bro, he was never the. Hey, this dude lost to Sandor Martin, and you telling me he was the same fighter? Okay.
Look what Sandor Martin did with Teofimo Lopez, man.
Lopez, bro. That ain't no knock.
Man,
look what T.O. just did to Josh.
No. Teofimo Lopez.
Here come excuse.
No, I ain't making no
always.
No, I'm not making no excuses. But as a fighter, right, and this is just real shit. As a fighter, when you on top like that, and you take your first loss, it's hard to come back. So when you come back, and a lot of fighters who done been on top, when they come back and they have their first fight back, that be their toughest fight back because they fight so many demons going into that fight because they was once indestructible. They was once had that mind frame that they couldn't lose, bro. And that's just facts. I ain't making no excuses for T.O.
Okay, now what matter of fact, wasn't that his second fight back? Didn't he fight another guy and stop him or something like that before Martin, or was that after Martin?
I'm not sure, but I know.
Look it up. Hold on.
I'm not
because if we think because
you're right because that was his third fight.
So right. So with that said, Ayo, if that's the case, one Mikey Garcia One Mikey Garcia just coming off his first loss, and you know what I'm saying, the same exact situation.
Yeah, but what did Mikey Garcia do after that? Teofimo Lopez is the
he beat a man. He beat a man and lost to one. Teofimo Lopez beat a man and arguably lost to Sandor Martin.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
Did Mikey Garcia ever become champion again? And he was young still too.
He didn't fight. He retired. He didn't fight again.
Of course he didn't, because Errol Spence beat the fight out of him.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't none of the niggas that Errol. Hold on. Ain't none of the niggas that Errol beat that became champion again, Ayo.
Exactly. Thank you.
But that mean I ain't shit, right?
Hey, hold up.
You acting like that's a good thing or something.
No.
Danny got action.
No,
Lipnick got smashed by Peterson got smashed by Lipnick.
No. I want to thank Go Thriller for making my point. That's why you do.
Oh, I made your point.
No, that's why you be painting them pictures so vividly, my guy. You just stated ain't nobody did shit after Errol Spence fight him. And you Terrence Crawford Bud Buddy ass niggas always say this about Terrence Crawford. Ain't nobody did nothing after Terrence Crawford. Thank you, the Black Picasso. I'm gonna stamp that shit.
Oh, they have home
hold on, y'all. You thought you made, you thought I made your point, but really you made my point. Because the point is, Errol Spence's resume is shit.
No, it's not shit, E-Thriller. They just show how good he is, bro.
Stop it, bro.
Look,
I beat Phil Greco. Chris Van Herden.
Then become fight.
Emmanuel Arte. How many southpaws has that nigga fought? Two or three?
So okay. Forget Sean Porter. Forget Kell Brook, right?
Yep. And Danny. Right. Danny sucks.
No.
Danny don't count.
Hold up. I'm glad y'all brought up Danny, right? Because y'all was
speaking
on Danny earlier.
Danny finna fight for a belt.
He sucked though. Who has he
Still don't
beat?
count.
Q,
Who did that
who did
147?
Danny Garcia beat at 147? Don't tell me who he fought. Who did he
No.
beat?
He became champion at 147 against Robert
Who did he
Guerrero.
beat? Who did he beat?
beat
Ayo?
Robert
He
Guerrero.
already lost that fight.
Okay,
He
he
already
beat a
lost that
bum.
fight.
He beat a bum.
Don't do that.
Robert
And he
Guerrero
already
is a
lost that
bum.
fight.
No, Robert
And he already
Guerrero
lost
is
that
not
fight.
a bum.
That
Don't
nigga's a
forget,
bum.
y'all forgetting somebody else. Don't forget Brandon Rios.
Yeah, man. Niggas are screwed.
Yeah, but bro, he was a champion. But y'all say he lost.
No, you talking about shot fight. We talking about shot fighters.
No, but y'all say he lost. Y'all said Danny Garcia didn't do shit at 147.
He didn't do shit at 147.
That was a bold-faced lie.
What credible opponent did he beat, Ayo? You say, wait a minute. See, you don't see what I'm doing. I'm using them same stupid ass talking points you used against Crawford at 140 against Danny Garcia at 147.
No,
who did he beat?
No, you're right. You're right, but what I'm saying is he was a two-division champion. Y'all want to give us credit for Crawford being a 3-division champion? Damn.
He didn't beat nobody for the belt. They didn't beat nobody for the belt.
You don't give him credit for that.
Hey,
That belt was vacant.
they want to shit on. They want to shit on Danny Garcia being a 2-division champion who
He fought for a vacant belt.
whose resume is better than Crawford's.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Danny Garcia's resume is better
Danny
than
Garcia
Crawford.
got a hell of a resume.
This nigga troll.
He got a hell of a resume.
He applied.
He has an incredible resume for losing to the best competition.
His resume is better.
Are we going off wins and losses?
Put it up.
Well, what are we
Put
doing?
it up.
I thought it was about wins and losses, Big Fish.
Pull it up.
Who did he beat? What elite? Don't tell me who he fought. Which one of them niggas did he beat?
We talking about the resume is better than
because Robert Guerrero ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Danny Garcia beat the better fighters at 140.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Mosquito. Did you say Danny Garcia ran out of 140 because he didn't want to fight Victor Postal? Didn't you tell me that?
That's why the WBC title was vacant for that fight.
But who did he fight though? Who did he beat? Who did he beat at 140, Mosquito?
Why you yelling?
I'm not yelling.
That nigga about to get a Brimley.
Man, answer the question.
His biggest win was against Matisse. I thought he lost to Peterson. He should have lost to Peterson, but he did get a victory. He beat American.
He should have lost. He should have lost to Herrera too. They cheated Herrera in that fight.
Herrera. Herrera.
Danny Garcia overrated.
He shot the American.
But he got better.
He shot the
American was beating the shit out of him. American was beating the dog shit out of Danny.
He beat another good win. I mean, a solid win based on the time it was. He beat Zab Judah, but that was toward the end of his career.
Hall of Fame.
It's my opinion. Porter was winning when Crawford knocked him out. So what you mean is my
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
Porter wasn't winning. No, Porter wasn't with the scorecard. No, he was not winning.
Who was talking to him in that corner said he was losing?
That was Tim Bradley. That was Tim Bradley because Andre Ward had him up.
But the thing is,
Tim Bradley be commentating and coaching, man. Is that legal?
Bro, listen, it was 6-3, 6-3, and 5-4 in favor of the Bud going into that round. So stop.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all
who just said Timothy Bradley be coaching and commentating at the same time?
No, I didn't say he was coaching. I said he was telling Bud you down.
Time out, y'all. We got Danny Garcia resume up right here. All right, so check this out. He should have lost this fight right here. I remember this fight because didn't they fight in like Puerto Rico or some shit like that?
Yep.
He stunk it up. That nigga really lost that fight, but
I
they
remember
cheated.
that fight. Yeah. That's what Tim Bradley got. Tim Bradley got a hand.
The Ryan Stalker. That was another joke of a fight. Ryan Stalker was a joke.
Yeah. Second round KO. Weak ass exhibition.
Damn, that's just like Terrence Crawford fighting in Dongo.
He beat Paulie Malignaggi. I mean, are you kidding me?
Okay, so I just heard what Ayo said. Let me ask y'all this. Okay, I understand you might not know some of the fighters in Dongo beat or whatever, but what more accomplished champion has Errol Spence beat than Julius Ndongo?
Man, listen to what I'm saying though. Look,
what more accomplished champion has Spence beat than Julius Ndongo?
You gotta answer.
Don't play ring around the rosy.
You don't gotta answer Mosquito.
Mosquito spray. Listen, I can't say you're wrong that Ndongo had 2 belts, right? So I get that. But miss me with the shit about who is better, like who he fought. We don't
More
even count
accomplished.
them, fam. We don't count them, bro. Like we got the mosquito spray.
Ricky Burns and Errol Troyanowski. Those are
Mosquito
two
spray.
solid names.
Mosquito
And he
spray.
stopped
Ricky
Troyanowski in the
Burns.
first round.
Ricky Burns was done after Terrence Crawford.
Hey, E3, pull up Errol Troyanowski or pull up Ndongo's resume and click on Errol Troyanowski if you could, bro.
Okay, I got you.
And mosquito spray, you saying, look, mosquito spray, we understand that you was a wizard and you know a lot of these names, but mosquito spray, these names, they don't carry no weight. I ain't discrediting them. They was champion, but it don't carry no weight.
Yeah, Io just go out the popularity contest.
I ain't going out popularity.
Performance.
No, I ain't going out popularity because I can remember when Floyd Mayweather retired. What was that guy, Mosquito Spray? He was in the lower weight class. They made him the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and I said I agree with that.
Oh, Roman Gonzalez.
Roman Gonzalez. I agree with Roman Gonzalez being the #1 pound-for-pound fighter over everybody, bro.
Hey, here you go, Mosquito. He was 25-0.
Yeah, and he got had a pretty good knockout ratio also. Wasn't 25-0 with 4 knockouts or nothing like that.
You know how many fighters get built up to be 25-0, bro?
Yeah, he got a 75% KO percentage.
And look at the result when he fought Ndongo. Go down to the Ndongo fight. Look at the half when he fought Ndongo.
All right, here you go, right here. Ndongo was 20-0.
Stopped him in the first round.
Got stopped in the first round.
Can I tell y'all something though?
You see what I'm saying, man?
Let me tell you something.
But because Crawford did him so bad, he suck. I've never heard of him. Crawford did him like this. He has to suck.
Mosquito spray. You know boxing just like I do. You know records are made to be padding. All them fighters that you showing me right there, their records was padding. It was pattern, bro. They had like you could build the fighter up and get them 20-0 fighting local guys and paying them $300 a piece.
They just show you what they did for Daniel. Daniel had 2 losses. They just showed
we still on Troyanowski's resume, right? Just scroll down before the Ndongo fight, so look at some of the guys' records he was beating.
Let me see.
And what he was doing.
Man, I gotta get these fucking pop-ups off here, man. Hold on. All right, so I'm scrolling down. 48-0. Damn.
Yeah,
what was his name?
His name is Caesar Kuna.
Click on him. Click on his resume then.
Okay.
Click on him, and I want you to go down the fighters.
48-4.
The 48-4.
Man, look at that bill.
Let's see his resume. Start from let's see. Let's look at all the guys who he lost to.
I apologize for the pop-ups, fellas.
Who did he lose to? I see 3 losses right there.
He lost to a dude that was 18-0.
What's his
Ibrahim Gomez. I don't know how to say his last name. Jonathan Inez. He lost to Travanowski. He lost to him twice, bro, back to back. So yeah, but before that, he was undefeated.
Look at his resume. Look at the padded records.
26-3, 25-6, 29-4, 27-4, 19-0.
Yeah, that narrative's gonna ride the window.
I mean, he fighting good fighters, bro. 19-0 again.
No.
You see the links they go to to discredit the champ.
No. Mosquito spray. Am I lying, Mosquito?
Slide the goalpost for the first.
Am I lying, Mosquito? These guys' records don't be padded up.
But Troyanowski's was not, man. He was fighting guys before he fought Ndongo.
Oh my God.
Iota, what you rank EJ Powell? What you rank EJ Powell in defense? Just curious.
I think. Well, I'm gonna just say this. I ain't gonna say where I rank his power and his defense at. I'm gonna say this on paper, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give Terrence Crawford more power because he have showed us that no matter of the competition he fought, one thing I could say, just like I spoke on the Ocampo fight, Tszyu got him out of there because he didn't belong. Crawford got all these guys out of there because they didn't belong. So I'm gonna give Crawford credit on paper that he.
No, that's about EJ. Go ahead.
What you mean on paper?
I don't think I really don't.
He done showed it, bro. He knocking niggas out.
I really don't think so. But I'm not gonna be foolish and say on paper, if you're looking at both of the guys, we're gonna give Crawford that accolade in having more power. But when it comes to me winning this fight, this is the main key. I'm glad somebody said that it's defense. Errol Spence is way more defensively responsible than Terrence Crawford.
How was that he gets hit twice as much? How was that and he gets hit twice as much? Can you make sense out of that? That's my question.
Yeah, but because this is the thing right here. When you fight better competition, you're gonna get hit more because you fight guys who actually know how to fight. And that ain't me being funny. That's just me being truthful.
Better competition.
Okay, I'm saying we looking at the numbers. No, I'm saying we're looking at the competition. Like you say, Kell Brook and
got some bad feedback. I don't know who it is, man, but get your audio straight, please. So the playback can enjoy the show, y'all. Come on now. You might have to roll out the ring or come back on.
It's not me. I just had my phone on mute.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead and pop your shit.
Yeah, but come on, like I look, Terrence Crawford, July 29th, he gonna show everybody he is that guy who me, General Big Fish, Mr. Q, and a lot of other people who really know the sport of boxing is who he said he was. Errol Spence is gonna break this guy down. He has never had nobody in front of him who has been more as physical, as dominant, and
yes, he has. Wow, have you seen Bud Moore? Have you seen Bud Moore?
I want to hear this because I'm clipping all this shit after on July the 29th. I'm doing a roll call. Go ahead and finish, I got receipts like a motherfucker. Go ahead.
So I want everybody to know this. Like by round 5, right? You're going to see Terrence Crawford legs like noodles. And like I was speaking earlier, when somebody was saying Terrence Crawford was going to fight Errol Spence like that, he ain't got no choice. Terrence Crawford is an old man now. He can't move like he used to. He don't got no choice but to stay right there now. He can't move as swift as around that ring like he could 6 years ago. And with him losing this fight, I want everybody to blame him and his ego, right? Because if his ego, like my guy General Big Fish said, would have took his ego out of it and went and left Top Rank 4 years ago, he would have had a better chance.
So wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not gonna let you go to the Pro Bowl because Errol Spence had a plan to fight Terrence Crawford last for all of the marbles. Yes or no?
No, it don't. I ain't saying that.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying.
Let me answer it. Yes. I'm saying, hold up, E-Thriller, the Black Picasso.
You moving the goalpost.
No, what I'm saying is, like my guy, my right brother, General Big Fish said, like he stated, and he stumped all this shit y'all was saying, if Terrence Crawford would have came there 4 years ago, he would have been fighting better competition. He probably could have had the Porter and the Thurmans.
Okay. So wait a minute. So I was right that the fight wasn't gonna happen any fucking way until Errol was done with his plan.
Errol Spence ain't the only fighter out there.
He ain't the only fighter.
Wait a minute. So y'all really believe that Al Heyman was going to allow Terrence Crawford to come in and grab some belts from Errol Spence?
No. What I'm gonna tell you is if that's how it would have happened, that's how it would have happened. Because guess what? It would have ended up like this right now. Because we do know clearly Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is the best 2 welterweights on this planet.
But my point is the fight wasn't gonna happen until Errol got done with his plan. That was
the fight wasn't gonna happen.
So what does Terrence Crawford's ego have to do with Errol's plan?
No, because his ego. It ain't that his ego left him over there at Top Rank.
No, it didn't. They got nothing to do with ego.
Look, his ego left him at Top Rank, and he thought he was somebody, and found out he wasn't shit and couldn't get no fight. And that's
why you sound dumb. I'm nobody because they're avoiding me, and the fighters are scared to fight me.
It was a whole lot of fight. It's not Errol. 4 or 5 years ago, Errol Spence wasn't in this position.
You sound dumb.
Calm your emotions, sir.
Don't. Nice try. Don't even try it. You stop while you're behind.
Hey, let's go ahead and do this. We about to be on for 3 hours, man. Let's wrap this show up, man. All right, going out to Mr. INTJ. Closing thoughts, man.
Well, yeah, I'm glad. I hope you snip it and get everything I would have said because I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I want one thing to be remembered. Like I always keep saying this, but it comes down to like your dominant hand. I don't care if you're all right handed and somebody left hand, you tell them to throw something down the street with your weak hand. person dominating white had advantage. So people can think that they don't mean nothing. But like I say, come July 29th, like I said, we have Omaha day after that. So if I would want to come to Omaha and celebrate the fish fry, he can. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep this recorded. But I'm going to everybody else. Take the floor.
Already, man. You know I keep the receipts, man. Appreciate you, Mr. INTJ. Shout out to my niggas in Nebraska, man. Salute. All right, going out to It's My Opinion. Closing thoughts, my brother from Cleveland.
All right, man. It was fun as usual, as always, man. I just can't wait till July 29th so we can shut up all the Earl-sexuals. Cause I'm sick and tired of all that bullshit propaganda they be spitting all day, every day. But till next time, catch y'all later.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. All right, man. Going out to the BFB Master Q. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Hey, man, this was a very, very entertaining show. I really enjoyed listening to it, and I'm pretty sure the playback gonna be even better. Oh wait, man, y'all was cooking tonight, man. I swear to God, y'all was cooking tonight. Oh, y'all was cooking tonight, man. God damn, boy. It was good show. I'm definitely gonna catch the playback. Until next time, and the draft, man. Tell them about the draft, brother.
Hey, man, I'm gonna get into that once I get through everybody else. I'm gonna let everybody know when we gonna do the draft and then the Brimley Awards this week. I got you, Q.
Already. That's all I got.
Appreciate you, man. All right, man. Going out to my brother, my big bro, the boxing historian, Mosquito Spray, aka Eddie Atlas. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. I had a good time, and man, we getting closer and closer, man. I'm starting to, I was saying I won't get excited today in the rain before the bell rang, but I'm starting to get a little excited, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait till this shit happen, man. I've been telling your brother for years, man, that I can't wait. I can't wait. But man, I'll catch y'all on this one. Everybody take it light, be safe, subscribe, come part of the E-Thriller Nation. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Appreciate it, man. All right, man. Going out to Mr. 214. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody here on E-Thriller, the Black Picasso. Everybody y'all see it on the screen, go subscribe to the new page so we can get that motherfucker monetized quick. Go Thriller, GOAT, the number 3 ILLA. Shout out to my dog, E-Thriller, the Black Picasso, for always painting these pictures so vividly and doing these extraordinary shows where you bring all different type of boxing minds together, and it be a momentous occasion every time. You let everybody come on your platform. We really appreciate you, E3, and the hard work you do. Shout out to my dog, Mosquito Spray, Eddie Atlas. I ain't gonna lie to you, one of the best guys I've never heard, break down the sport of boxing. When you talk about a guy who could go back to weight classes, just like the breakdown he did tonight, you could just see the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas when it comes to that man and his boxing wordplay. Shout out to General Big Fish, the enforcer. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start calling him Debo. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing about the General. The General don't fuck around and play no games. You talking about Shaq from 2000 to 2003, when General Big Fish get on her and cook, he dominant just like that. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Q, Mr. Oh Wow. Oh wow. When I tell you my guy is the most original dude I ever heard talk boxing and just funny and explosive, and in the same time, I got to give him that. Shout out to Steve Brimley. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Steve Brimley, his rebuttal game is fantastic. That's what make him who he is. You know what I'm saying? Me and Steve Brimley may have our problems, but one thing I can respect about this guy is his rebuttal game. And not only that, he do know the sport of boxing. E-Thriller, I appreciate you, dog. When I tell you, man, you is one of the best when it comes to doing this boxing, doing these platforms, and just breaking it down and getting motherfuckers like me pissed off when I hear you doing your introduction and just breaking that shit down, bro. Shit is incredible, bro. I appreciate you, and it feels so good being back on here tonight. Salute,
Why
my
you
guy.
got a different?
Salute. Appreciate that, IOTBA. All right, man. And last but not least, going out to, is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? Closing thoughts, man. Take us home.
Man, I appreciate you as always, bringing a platform here for us to discuss all the boxing action. I look forward to the APBs that we're going to have to put out on July 30th. And it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, I just want to know who's going to show up because win, lose, or draw, I will be around. But I can't say that for a lot of these guys. That's going to be the testament to see how much honor they got if they're going to show their face when they go down and taste the canvas and lose. So until then, let's enjoy the rest of this. But we already know what time it is. We know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna clip that for you, Steven.
Yeah, you can. You can clip
already, man. Hey, man, shout out to all my guys that pulled up on the panel, man. Is that Stephen Brimley, Mr. IOTBA, Mosquito Spray, BLB Master Q, Mr. INTJ. Shout out to It's My Opinion. Shout out to the General Big Fish, a.k.a. the capo of the panel. Shout out to everybody in the Wolf Chat. Shout out to the Playback Game, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Run them likes up to 200 plus. Hell, try to get them up to 300 if y'all can, man. Drop a comment and let me know that you enjoyed the show. Be on the lookout for the first annual Errol Sexual Draft hosted by the General Big Fish and a BFB Master Q. We're going to do like a little all-star game format to where we're going to flip a coin. We're going to see who going first, and they're going to pick, the top, 15 or 20 Errol Sexuals or whatever the case may be. So y'all be on the lookout for that. That might be coming on maybe Friday or Saturday. I'm not totally sure yet. I'm going to have to give them my guys, man. But always, man, shout out to everybody that sent me a cash out. Shout out to Goldie Lowe. Shout out to Darian for sending me a cash out. Shout out to my day one D-Town Blaster. Stand the fuck up, my niggas from Texas. And until next time, shout out to my nigga Country Combs for lacing up that motherfucking remix for Yeah, I Said It. And without further ado, we are gone. Holla.
I got your shit. Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddamn.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, it's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I fucking wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.